a quick Twitter space, shall we? All right. So that was Rema, man. Let me move. Let me move real quick to Twitter real quick, all right? All right, let's do it. Appreciate everybody that's here, man. This was interesting. This was interesting to say the least. Can you guys hear me properly? Are we here? Are we here? Are we here? Can you guys hear me over there? Can you guys hear me over there? What's good? What's good? What's good? Oof. Give me a second, actually. All right, I'm transitioning this things. Everyone on YouTube, appreciate you guys for being here. We're gonna keep it on YouTube for now. Like, we're still gonna have the chance to talk. Yeah, you guys feel free to come up over here. Interesting stuff, man. Rema first sold out show at O2 Arena. I love the energy. Yeah, man, you guys tap into Twitter. Tap into Twitter. How's everyone? How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Let's recap real quick. We'll try and keep this under an hour or an hour or so. And yeah, first come, first serve on sharing your thoughts and opinions on this. Of course.
Everybody say yellow.
Say yellow.
Say yellow.
Say yellow. I mean.
Now this was actually perfect timing. Everybody shine and come. Let's come and discuss.
Yeah. We'll do it as usual. But yeah, man, appreciate everybody that's in here. Pepe was good. Let me get you guys connected here, man. Give me a second.
Rema's the goat.
He's the goat.
He's him.
He's him. How am I sounding? Hope I'm not sounding like an oracle today.
You sound like you're in the ancestral realm again. Oh.
I do? Oh wait.
Yeah, you're going bad.
Okay, how about now?
Robot, bro. Yeah, it's better now.
There it is. That's
Okay.
better.
Yeah. Anyways, guys.
Am I-
Yeah.
Imagine you know that was dancing in my house.
I was supposed to be working. Big man said this girl, I'm in love with your booty bounce. I said this work can wait.
You waited to bounce. Me addicted. Once I heard addicted, I jumped up. I even went to go and wear glasses. I did jump. My brother came out like, KP, are you okay?
So what's everyone's highlights? Let's start from there. Let's start from the highlights. I know we're still on the high of the show ending. But yeah. Pepe, what were the big moments for you?
Accept my bloody request.
I did die.
Yellow.
Everybody say yellow.
I don't die.
Come on. Now I'm sorry that everybody say yellow is such a hack.
Yeah, it's a hack. At this point, it works every time.
To get everybody.
It works every time.
Involved.
I would just like to let you people know that Rema had them carry a sign that said, "I'm a Gemini. I'm a Gemini, and Rema loves me." And I just want to let you know that.
Now only that one. It says, "I'm black and Rema loves me."
Yeah, I saw I'm African and Rema loves me.
I'm a Gemini and Rema loves me.
And Rema loves me. I'm a Gemini.
That's all that matters.
I'm a Gemini, man.
That's all. As long as Rema said it, yeah, 100%. But everybody say yellow for real. Yellow.
I'm on only woman, the guy just a talk. Now what for people with the man?
Sorry,
No love
See,
for the
Sabi
niggas,
boys
man.
don't get
sorry
love.
for you lot, man.
Rema fans don't get love. Hello, man.
If you know, you know. The
But-
Benin in Rema spoke out.
Okay, can we start from the set design?
Let's start from the beginning.
Let's start from the beginning and the set design. I saw as soon as it zoomed
That
into the
nigga
entrance.
is not beating those allegations anytime soon.
All the people who call themselves, what do they call? What is fan base called?
Rivers.
Yes. The Ravers are about to be fighting for their life, fighting for their faith.
Yeah,
man.
they'll have to
And
fight
I
those
was like,
allegations.
not
Man.
only does he come out in all black with the Queen India mask situation, graphics are showing skeleton burning. This man is on top
Can
of
I
a
be
bat.
honest? Can I be
I
honest?
said Illuminati allegations are not dying.
He's not beating the
He's not beating
Illuminati.
those
Do you
allegations.
understand? I can't wait for Sunday service. All the Sunday service that they'll come and be like, people shouldn't listen to this worldly music. They are rapping Illuminati.
See.
I love
You
it.
should just
That's how
have
you know
dropped
you're
Rock Nation stand at the end.
You people don't understand what Rema did. When I was young, they used to say DMX is devil must excel.
No
When we
way.
were small.
No way.
No,
See,
dead
you
ass.
people don't
See,
understand.
Is that devil must excel?
What is Rema talking?
The conspiracy you will hear.
That's the
these
first time I'm hearing
days.
that
You
one,
see that
man.
horse? You see that horse?
Yeah,
they'll come and say,
okay, the
what's-
horse.
They got
Hey.
the 4 horsemen.
You know that?
Yeah, the 4 horsemen
He's
thing.
one of the 4 horsemen.
One of the 4
Rema is
horsemen of the
Yep.
apocalypse. Are you
No,
one
they've
year?
already, the TikTok has already been there now. I've not seen those brothers. It's funny because I see many of those
why are you
TikToks.
not-
It's a joke.
Yeah,
They'll be like,
man.
he started the show riding on a horse. He's one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. End times.
Last
Every
every day.
Oh my
every
Jesus
day.
is coming. man.
People are
Every day.
Jesus is coming.
Every
Take out
day.
the Beanie. Hey.
Hello.
The
Bro.
Beanie boy every day.
And there's
Don't
somebody
play.
that was now Bini on my timeline said that when he got on the bats, that typically bats are nocturnal creatures, but the place where Rema is from, bats fly in the daytime. I said, wait, is that the significance? Because I'm actually so lost.
No,
Yeah,
it's significance
I have
of
a question.
bats.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How do you guys think his mom would have felt watching that?
What do you mean?
How do you
No, I mean
think?
like-
How
I
do
mean
you
like
think Beyonce's mother feels when they say she's part of Illuminati?
I mean, if my mom
I mean,
watched me,
since you're
she would just be
asking
shouting
question.
blood of Jesus, blood of Jesus.
But if they caught your mom, what kind check? You will.
No, when she sees the
language
check,
will
obviously.
change, oh. What are you talking
Bro,
about? I'm
he
talking
bought his
check.
mom a house already, bro. His mom is chilling. His mom is chilling, man. But anyway, let's get into other
Anyway,
specifics of the show,
Rema is
man.
not
Big
beating
time.
Illuminati allegations.
Yeah,
Love
yeah,
it for
yeah.
him. Let him keep running on Illuminati allegations.
But seriously though,
Much
Yeah.
better.
if folks from all these Eastern African countries come and say, what's that country that stopped him from performing because like that did not allow him entrance into their country or something like that because of
What
his,
was it because of?
the spookiness of the cross thing? You know, he had this inverted cross.
It was
there's
was
this-
rejected by a
what's-
church or
what's it called?
something.
There was a country that was like
Just
there's
first time I'm
this
hearing
chain
of
he
this.
had.
Can I be honest? I think Samson has started tapping into the YouTube Illuminati.
Ethiopia. It was
Because-
Ethiopia. I'm not
because
tapping
what
into any
you
shit.
really-
I'm just saying that.
wait.
Yeah.
Ethiopia didn't let
folks from
him
those countries.
go on stage.
Yeah, you didn't let me laugh. What's that?
Ethiopia, they
I
didn't let
didn't
him
know
go
about
on
this.
Are you
stage.
talking about Rema?
Yeah, that's Ethiopia now. When he
Yes, it's Ethiopia. Yeah, he was supposed to perform at Ethiopia one time, right?
Interesting.
So he was
So
supposed to
share
perform.
Illuminati.
Yeah, but that's not the issue. The issue is that
Seriously, it was the government that sent like they said he couldn't perform. Blah blah blah.
I'm looking this up
Yeah,
real
like,
quick.
the inverted cross.
Because of the inverted cross.
And he couldn't
Yeah.
perform because of the
Oh yeah, you guys are right. This was a news
That's
story,
my-
September
that's my
7th.
right now. I
Illuminati
know what I'm
thing,
saying.
right
I'm always
there.
right. So
That's
you
my
see,
that's the key.
That's
I'm-
that's
I'm
Yeah,
super
they
ridiculous.
proud
said
of
the
him.
Ethiopian Orthodox Church because of a demonic necklace. Wow. I didn't
Yes,
know
now.
about this.
So
But
there are
what is their business,
consequences, but there are consequences
Anyway,
for
let's
sure.
let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
Can we talk about the actual
Yeah,
performance?
But
yeah,
yeah, let's
let's
actually
bring it
talk
back.
about
Let's bring
this.
it back.
Shout
Let's
out to
bring it
Ethiopia,
back.
Sha.
Shout out to Ethiopia. I definitely
Can't
need to
wait for
look
them
into
to
that.
cancel another show.
To
beg,
talk about the
before we
actual
start from
concert.
the show, I beg.
To talk
Let's
about
go.
the
Okay,
actual
wait.
concert.
Wait. Everybody wants to orchestrate this. Let's relax. Let's relax.
I was about to
Let's
say,
relax.
our leader. Now you go. Wait till they
I'm
come.
sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. All right, so we've gotten through the entrance, right? We're feeling the entrance. Can we speak on the on just the sound in general and its
I, w-
frustrations in the beginning?
I just, before we talk about the sound, I think
Yeah,
we should all note that generally for YouTube live streams, like the experience on a live stream has to be like it's actually totally different from actually being there.
of
Like
course.
if they had not taken time to work on the live stream will be shit, no matter how good the physical appearance is. So like
Yes,
I'm just saying we should take that into consideration when we,
absolutely,
if you watch the live stream. Yeah,
absolutely.
that's just what I wanted to
Speaking of the
say. That's
live
it.
stream, speaking of live stream, Delacqua is here. I actually want to hear from Delacqua, man. What's good, man? How are you? How are you feeling after the
That's
show?
what they wanted to fight.
I'm not even gonna lie, Dolakpa, in the GC they wanted to drag you. We were like, where is the scream? Start the scream.
Yeah,
Hope you,
They
hope
are
you
saying
met your
Dollar
KPI.
come outside, Dollar come outside.
Hello.
I mean, yeah, we heard there was gonna be a slight delay. I don't know. I think that they spent a lot of time on the set and production and stuff, and even that reflected in the performance and the breaks in between. They were very focused on creating a certain level of aesthetic. And
Yeah.
even like before the show, like we had conversations about stuff like that around, oh, they're trying to achieve this. Rema is very like interested and invested in these like visuals and
Mm-hmm.
well, I mean we're a bit concerned with it, but yeah, we took it, and also I think people were not in
In the
the
arena in
O2
time.
like so they couldn't start.
Right,
Same
right.
thing, similar to the Ashake
Same thing with
situation. But I
Ashake,
feel
yeah.
like yeah, but the pro like the good thing about this one was that I think maybe they had already prepared to manage it.
Yeah.
So he didn't feel flustered. Like I feel like for Ashake towards the end, you could already feel the slight tension around the time and whatever. Like it reflected even in his performance. But Rema was so calm. Like it almost felt like is this dude even thinking about time at all?
Yeah.
But they had probably already agreed that they were gonna extend to some point, and he was just so calm. But
Right.
yeah, man, I'm happy it's all done, and I can move on to something else.
No, I'm definitely. No, you're absolutely right. I think he kept a smile on his face. For at least towards the end. I think obviously he had a rocky start. The show did have a rocky start. You could hear him like you can hear a little bit of his frustration about the crowd being loud in his ears, and he said that multiple times, like time and time again. It was like almost
That was the part that was funny. That part was funny in the beginning. He was like,
yeah.
turn down the.
Yeah.
I
Actually, the
can't
first
hear
time I
this.
heard Isaac, when I first heard Isaac, I was like, who is Isaac?
So it was
But they're
Isaac.
definitely going to pay for the extension, right? They're definitely going to pay
it
for
looks
that
like.
extension.
So was
Does
there?
anyone know the details? Sorry, of like the
normal old
pricing?
cheap things. Now.
Yeah, was there an
Does
extension
anyone
on
know
the time?
like the accurate details?
Yeah, was there an extension on the time? I'm not sure if there was.
No, I mean, judging by what he was saying that they're trying to kick him out, I don't think they were supposed to be. I don't think they were supposed to pass it normal time of 11 p.m., which is O2 curfew.
Yeah, so it's
Sorry.
extended
More
beyond
like
that.
I have a thing to say about this whole time thing and time management and how Nigerians can never seem to organize their time schedule. I worry a lot because, quite frankly, if you're gonna offset by the end of the show, why are you doing multiple changes? To me, honestly, at this point, you don't need more than 2 changes. But what do I know?
Oh, like
If
you
you
mean
think
from his?
because the transitions were so long.
Okay, yeah, that was my
that it
biggest
was like-
issue. Yeah, the
that was
transitions were
time that you
long-winded.
could have been.
And too many.
Yeah,
Because at the end of the day, they ended up taking off the shirts. So
But and one thing, the transition to the bat thing, I think the what took the time is actually to set that thing up, not actually changing his clothes. Because like to set that
yeah,
whole
in
thing
the
up and
bat
bring it to
example,
that
of
level.
course, yes.
Yeah, it's not. I don't that particular one. I don't think it was about his
Yeah.
clothes. Like that particular transition.
Yeah, in that
And
particular
that
one.
sax run, man.
Yeah.
That run was that gospel run. When he was singing Hallelujah to the Lord, that was wild, not expected.
I
But it
know.
was pleasant though.
Nice.
But that transition was too long.
Nice. Was
Well,
anyone?
I just wanted to ask. So
Yeah,
does anyone know like the exact pricing for the fines, or does it depend on? Does anyone have accurate information on that?
on the fines for the O2 Arena.
Yeah, like if you pass 11, apparently they fine you.
Yeah, they do.
Like 11 p.m. London time. But I don't know the exact figures. I was just wondering if anyone knows.
Someone said 100 grand one time. I don't even know how true that
According
is.
to the internet, it's 10,000 pounds per minute. According to the internet.
Yeah. I know it runs per minute, but I don't know how much. Yeah, but yeah.
10,000
Nah,
per minute.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I
don't
think
believe
it broke because
Yeah.
there was a time where they fined Madonna about like 620,000 pounds or something.
Yeah, that's
like that.
nuts.
That was when like the numbers broke out.
That's nuts.
If they find you, you basically lost all the money you made from the pin.
Yeah, at that point, so it's yeah. Most shows
They're right.
run
It
at a
is
loss,
10,000.
man. Yeah,
It is 10,000
Yeah,
because
I
they
think
did.
Davido paid 190 during his own time.
crazy.
190 M.
190.
I'm seeing
Yeah.
someone on YouTube say
But what
20K
the-
per minute. It's probably
The
more.
show don't touch charity now. If you pay
Yeah,
10,000
man.
pounds per minute, it's not charity without.
Yeah, man.
Now why
Run at a
should
loss.
That's insane.
What?
Yeah, man.
What's
You
it
said
called?
you go run.
Yeah, man.
But HuffPost, they said in 2013 it was the same thing. Justin got found. It was 10,000 pounds for every minute you're late. So
Crazy.
Oh, 10,000 pounds, not even dollars. Shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, even for Madonna too, it says 10,000 for her. So I think
Yeah.
it's
Ah, God
Yeah,
help them.
that's a standard thing. And then again, obviously, it's there for them to keep to time and everything. But yeah, I do hear the point about the transitions being quite lengthy on some points. My biggest issue with the entire show was the band itself. But even though they did come alive in certain songs, like certain songs, you can definitely feel the band feeling a lot more like accurate to the songs, at least bringing the same level of enthusiasm to the song. Like the trap section, oh my gosh, the trap Rema section. Yeah, the band was. I feel like at that point they could have just run a DJ set, like a little cute DJ set would have been harmless, as opposed to like trying to make the drummer hit those 808s because it wasn't working. It wasn't working, man. But yeah, I think.
Has anyone attended the show? Does he perform like the trap sections with the band?
So when
Or
I
maybe this
saw
is the first
him,
time?
was with a DJ. He wasn't with a full band. So yeah, this is the first time I'm seeing him with a.
Same thing.
I
Same
like
And
that.
it was a
thing.
completely
Same thing.
different setting and stuff. So like
Yeah,
when
same thing here too.
he was in Canada, he didn't do Addicted, he didn't do a lot of the trap records, and like it was mostly just a DJ that was backing him.
Yeah, it was a DJ
So,
backing him.
So I saw Rema last month. He had a band with him,
Okay.
and he also had a DJ, and the band played. They did like a run. I don't even know if it's the same band that he played with.
I doubt it.
O2, but I know the band he was with did a run.
I think this is the first
So,
time he's
yeah.
playing with this band.
It felt like that.
It looked like a lack chemistry.
It
looked
felt
a
like
lack
that.
chemistry. They were not the
It
same
felt
page.
like that.
Chemistry wasn't.
Yeah, it didn't feel
More
like his
specifically-
band.
This
More
sax guy was
more
playing
specifically,
anything. I
that
can't lie.
drummer. You see that drummer?
Yeah, it's the drummer that vexed
Supposed
me.
to
That drummer is not an Afrobeats drummer.
Yeah, that drummer vexed me sometimes.
Was that guy when you
man.
was that his thing?
Oh, I actually like that part though.
I mean,
the
his
part
hair-
that the drummers,
The
or
hair
at
is
least
the most exciting
some of
thing.
the instrumentalists were styled out, like in order to match the set. I think that was cool. I thought that was a cool thing, at least to it.
Yeah.
From an aesthetics
I love
point
it
of
too.
view, for sure.
They were all on theme.
Yeah, exactly. It reminded me of how Beyonce's people were wearing aluminum for. But anyway, man, it was the same thing. I'd love to see it from Rema, man. But anyway, man, any other highlights or high points for you guys?
Insikak had so much fun.
Oh, the guy on the guitar?
Insikak. Yeah, Insikak.
Man. I didn't
sure he
recognize
had-
that was him.
Sorry, you said that was Insikak on the guitar.
Apparently.
Yeah. Apparently, that's what I'm saying.
Interessante.
It's interesting.
I'm sure that he had for.
No,
I'm sure he
but
had-
yeah,
he had-
I don't think he has been with this band before. But I think the show got alive on Soundgasm. I think Soundgasm was fun. I enjoyed Soundgasm.
Bro, I was about to mention Soundgasm.
Yeah, Soundgasm was
Shit.
fun. Woman was fun. I think the Maven set.
Black,
But DMD, D&D was fun
I
too.
think the
Opening
Maven
with
set
D&D.
was shitty though.
Yeah, the Maven
I
sets
think
did not.
to
The Maven sets was
The
a bit
sound
awkward.
was
Yeah,
The sound
yeah.
was
Those
there was
mic
sound
was
there was
not
issues
even,
with the sound.
yeah,
It
yeah.
sounded weird.
The Maven
and they
set,
were
it felt like
cutting
they
them
didn't have
off.
in ears. Like maybe they didn't have in ears.
Yeah,
so
it's
they were
possible
just
they
getting
didn't. Yeah,
feedback from the monitors.
it's
I don't
crazy.
know, Sha, but I thought that like Ira's part was one of the highlights. Sha.
Of course,
Ira
Ira.
had
Yeah.
aura.
Ira with Rush,
And that was
man.
like kind of a runoff off the Maven set, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they did Ngozi and then Rema did a
Rush.
solo Rush, which was amazing.
Ira's
can't
voice
lie.
carried that
Yeah,
damn
man.
stadium or arena, bro. Like her voice filled up the fucking place.
Again,
like,
my
that is
agenda
impressive.
on Ira,
Like,
man. I will see. Vocalist,
yeah,
bro.
I think your agenda is actually pushing for real.
I've been there saying it. Ira's vocals are not to be played with, bro. So yeah, it definitely was a highlight in that entire set.
The funniest part of that bit was when
Korean
Rema
looked so
said,
lost.
Ladipo, shout out
Like,
to you
nobody
wherever
knows.
you
Wherever
are.
you are.
Yeah,
I
man.
thought that
See,
was funny.
okay.
But I would just like to say it one more time that Ngozi is pretty much like, I would say, one of the top 3 songs I've heard this year
Oh,
from
yeah?
a Nigerian artist.
Nice.
I love that song. I love Ngozi so much. You don't even understand. That song is
That's
clear.
mad. Big so.
Another hilarious part was during Bounce when Rema was like, everybody must shake cash by fire by force.
Hello, man.
But what do you think about him opening with D&D?
Surprised.
Was that
Surprised
That
by
was
that.
dope.
I was surprised
He
by
That
was
was
dope. Like
It
the
was very
energy was high.
unexpected.
Yeah.
It was
Like,
dope.
But
The
it,
thing is, I liked the fact that was what he chose.
I don't think the
My
set list
issue
was
was the fact that the sound was so bad in the beginning. It was hard to actually get
into the song, yeah.
Barely hear him. Like
Yeah.
it felt like if I did not know the song, I would not know what he's saying. To be honest, but I
crazy.
thought it was a solid choice. Wish like the
I mean, so that's more of a criticism of the sound, right? Like them
Oh
just
yeah.
not getting.
I think that's the
right
biggest
that
thing.
choice
on set,
was a choice, but
Because I think the show just the quality went up as it went on, but at the
Yeah.
beginning it was kind of struggling like to get its feet.
Yeah.
no, I don't. Not necessarily like went up as in.
I think it got better towards the end.
Low point. Yeah, towards the end. Yeah, because
Yeah.
there were low points in the middle. Like
Yeah,
there were
yeah.
the transitions. The what's it called? Like there are certain
trap-
songs.
the
The
trap
set list.
sets too was-
Yeah, the track list
trap
was
sets. Those were
I mean
those.
with the way they
I mean,
set
I like
it up.
Trap Rema. I'm just saying the band.
Yeah, I
band-
think it was.
the band just
I'm not too mad
didn't click.
about the set list and arrangement. I like that he was able to compartmentalize his stuff into the trap arena. Like let's get the trap records there. I like that he was at least had that moment where he felt like Travis Scott on top of that bat. You know what I mean? Like he was definitely doing his thing. But like again, I think it comes down to the sound. If the band was more connected to these songs, if they felt like they've played these songs time and time again, I think it would have been a lot better. But I wasn't necessarily mad at the arrangement of it. Like at the end of the day, D&D being the first song is actually not a bad choice. Like it's a very, very good choice of a song.
I thought it was very solid.
Yeah, it's a good choice of a song. Obviously, he has
But
to
you see
close.
that energy.
I don't think the arrangement was bad. I think it was the transitioning that
The
was
transition
not
is
so
yes,
great.
of course, yeah.
But you know that.
But no, there was a pocket where it was like back to back bangers. You know that that time it went from Woman into I can't remember what song it went after, but it was that stretch that had Woman.
No, that's the high point. To me,
Yeah,
that's
Once,
the
yeah.
best
once we started
point of the
getting
entire-
Soundgasm, we started getting Woman, we started getting Booty Bounce. I was like, okay, this is when stuff started really, really picking up.
Yeah.
But at first, that beginning.
But what would you
phase
think
one
about
has
the
been
crowd
coming.
reaction? The crowd
yeah.
reaction.
Oh,
Do you think
Jesus.
like
Why was O2 crowd like that, bro?
I mean,
They
Like-
were dead.
is it? Are we saying it's calm down?
See-
Are you saying it's calm
I
down
wanted-
effect or?
I
no?
wanted to stone that crowd with tomatoes, man.
No, but to be fair, guys.
Bro,
To be
they were
fair,
taking it off.
there was a disconnect. You could feel it. You could feel like there was a
that's
disconnect
also-
with the
but-
interaction.
But that's a set list conversation too.
I don't think
But
there's a
like,
set list
let me give-
conversation. We're thinking from the production. We're thinking from the fact that there were long-winded transitions, the fact that there were pauses in there that kind of like led people to be bored. Essentially, I think was I think you would have that show on your
I don't
face
think it's so
as a
much-
band,
Yeah,
like,
I
as a
don't
crowd,
think it's
right?
so much a set list problem
Yeah.
as much as it is an audience problem. So when you're speaking to an audience and performing to an audience that is like they say calm down warriors or Love Quantity Warriors or Last Warriors or Essence Warriors, all of them. There's a certain level of timing that you have to give them, right? And so if I come to your concert and I'm expecting you to play the one popular song that I know, I am also aware that you have other music, and I am also aware that it is not Calm Down that is the only thing you are going to perform. So what needs to happen is that a lot of people, first of all, do a disservice to themselves because they don't pay attention or care enough to know the person's other music. That's the first part. And the second part is that the set list arrangement is not bad as far as like your more popular songs come at the end. The issue is the transitioning and how much time you make them wait before they get to that point. That is the issue. So it's not necessarily that the song choices were bad. It was that the timing was off. That's all.
Yeah,
I
I'll
think it
still
also
argue.
shows like how great Rema is on stage, because if it was some other artist that could have like dulled everything, but Rema had his energy up from like beginning of the show to the end of the show. Even
Yeah.
though at some point he was frustrated,
Yeah,
but he
at some
still had
point.
Bro, you are spitting.
No,
You are spitting.
at some point he was
Most
frustrated. He was frustrated with the crowd, and then he pointed it out in order to like basically to pick on them.
Politely called them out.
Yeah, basically call them out on the energy.
He was like, "What do you mean you're at a Rema concert
I
and you're not
understand.
sure?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that was because of
That is why I miss Burna
phase
Boy.
one.
I have some.
That's why I miss
No,
Burna
Taj,
Boy.
what did
Burna
you
Boy
say?
would have kicked you people in the face.
Hello. Yeah,
Like,
Taj, what are you saying?
Tell them I
I
stop
was saying-
encouraging bad behavior.
Okay,
please.
guys, wait, hold on. As much as we all want to talk, because this Pixel Master, his hand has been, he has been
Yeah,
up.
actually, there's a lot of the Pixel guy go out speak.
Yeah,
out.
Pixel.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I thought it was talking right now.
Okay, can everyone hear me?
Oh, Pixel.
Yep.
Yes, Pixel. I
Alright,
really
good
thought
evening,
Pixel was
everyone.
talking earlier.
Oh, good morning.
All right, bro. What's good?
Okay, so I'll quickly just run through everything that I can say, both the positives and the negatives of everything on the show. So the first thing, the entrance was super dope. That the concert now makes me now realize that Rema is a very, very conscious artist, especially when it comes to his art. He's very, 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 very conscious that even his backup, the instrumentalist, everybody's dressed with the whole theme of the concert. So I really like that about the whole concept. I feel like you guys actually said, I feel like he has not really performed with this band before, because there were a lot of disconnections, and at the point when Rema was giving that American vibe, American Rema, when he was coming with the Addicted, with the Why and all that, at the point I was actually getting very frustrated, and I'm not like I was almost dozing off, because
man.
the beat, the drummer was messing up.
Yeah,
like
man.
At that point I could have beaten him. He was killing me. Because these songs are actually
Bro, these
very
songs
good
are
songs.
bangers, bro.
And-
Hove? Are you
And
kidding
I
me?
expected a lot more.
Bro. Yeah,
And it
man.
actually reflected with him and the crowd. A normal regular Rema concert, I expect the crowd to go so crazy. But I feel like Rema was so concerned about the stage, the transition and all that he didn't really put his mind on other things that are also what makes people enjoy a Rema concert. But it was good towards the end, when the bounce and the everything came up.
Yeah.
So for me, I would just really say that when it comes to that setting of the stage, I don't think I've actually seen a better Afrobeat artist do that set on O2, compared to Rema. Rema actually gets 100 on that. But everything, it was good. The sound too, it was kind of ishy, but everything was good altogether. So big ups to him at least.
Big ups for sure. Yeah, man.
concert.
It's still a big feat as well for an artist's age. Like a few years into the game, you're selling out an arena like that sits so many people. I think it's always a big achievement. At the end of the day, like obviously we can get into the little instances here and there that could have gone better, but at the end of the day, it's a high. It's an absolute win. It's an absolute W for him and his team, and it's worth celebrating regardless. But anyway, Taj. Sorry.
Emmanuel, sorry,
Yeah?
Taj, real fast. After Taj goes, I
I,
want to bring people to the stage that were actually at
yes,
the show.
I've been trying. If you guys are watching me on YouTube right now, I've been trying to get L up because I know L is present at the arena. So I want to get her perspective quickly. It looks like I might need to take someone
on ground correspondent.
Yes, man, our correspondent. So I might just take
our ground correspondent. Look. I always feel like I wonder if our experience.
No, don't worry. You can bring her up. Somebody has already been taken off. It's not what's it called if they will take you off. No fights.
Yeah. We'll just be rotating. Anyway, let's hear from L. Let's hear from L. Real quick, and then we'll open it around to get some more thoughts. And
I have to silence because I know go to.
No, let others speak in it. It's cool. I'm just gonna hold.
No. L. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. L. I'm sorry.
I'm still at the O2, so no, it's cool. Hi guys, I'm still at O2.
Okay.
They're not chasing people out of O2 yet.
Yeah, well, we've left, but there's so much traffic.
I was splitting the 220k pounds that they are charging you. I was splitting it.
The traffic is crazy, man. But yeah, just give me a minute. I want to jump into the car, then I can speak.
All right.
On this money spending thing that you guys were speaking on, right?
Sorry, Chibi.
Is the way Chibi just
Sorry, Chibi.
So you don't see the line.
Wait. Sorry, Chibi. Let's try and get some. Let's try and get some order, I guess.
Chibi lacks decorum.
Not Taj speaking though.
All right. If you still have things to say, please put your hand up so we can actually get a good sense.
Yeah. So it's Taj, then Ginger, and then TAC. Taj. Oh yeah, talk with me. What's up?
Yeah, sir. Anyways, I think, man. I think all in all it was a successful show. At least for the fact that I was able to close out the show properly. I hated the way Ashake's show ended.
Yep.
I think that was just annoying. Like I just felt like if anything, just close your show out. Like I think that's solid. I think another. I don't know where they are doing us when it comes to this sound. I don't know whether now our Afrobeats, maybe something they are our shakers or I don't know where they ruin the sound because I don't understand. Like, why was it when they call it Afrobeat show? It is an issue. Like I really don't get it, and I don't think these guys are not employing people that are capable. It just seems like. But then again, I've been involved in shows and I've seen that everything will work after sound check. As show starts, and when something could just go bad, and there's always an issue. Do you understand? I think transitions and a lot of Vashakara and emphasis kind of like ruined some parts of the show. Like I said in the beginning, him being frustrated with the crowd, right? It was based on his arrangement. Like it's not based on anything, right? I think his arrangements in the beginning. You started off with D&D. You started off with that high ass energy.
Exactly.
You start off with even when I saw D&D, I was like, oh my god, like this is like it means like he's trying to really run this thing off, right? And then you now kind of slow it down, and then there's a lot of like every song has this dragging transition, like an album, like just this dragging transition into the next, and it's like you're gonna kill the buzz, right? Like, and as much as you can't have the high energy for like high energy songs all the time.
Yep.
I think sometimes just keeping them minimal to singing and letting people rock out to your songs is very key. I think he played into a lot of aesthetics and packaging that kind of even I ended up making him cut his set because he didn't even start that late and he still had to cut his set short like that. That means that you guys really did not. I don't know. Yeah, it seems like they didn't add their time properly or something to get like there has to be a disconnect because you still had to skip songs. You still had to rush it to the end of this thing, and you started not that late. Like I'm pretty sure this is the earliest O2 performance that started.
Wait,
the O2.
Did we get the sense that he had to cut some records out?
Yeah, it seems like he had to cut records out.
Damn.
I think
that's why he was saying.
Tad, I can't lie. He started late. He wasn't.
He started 30 minutes late.
8:30. He was late.
Yeah, he started half an hour late.
But isn't that,
there were issues with sound and everything. Like at the beginning, like Vitoni's set was cut short. Vitoni didn't even perform.
Oh, okay. Somebody was telling me on YouTube that Vitoni performed. Right.
So how are they still having sound issues at that, like at this level, like in that, like I don't understand. Like I said, them just end the chat.
Literally everything turned off, right, Toby?
Yeah.
So it was something happened. Obviously,
Yeah,
that wasn't.
That's why I said.
So what happened was Last started playing. He came out, and then all of a sudden it got fucked. So we didn't see Vitoni for a while.
It wasn't even like DJ music. There was nothing.
Yeah.
But how does that happen like on the day of the show? Like that's so like
That's
I
unfortunate.
don't understand what was said. I don't understand what you guys just said. Like
Basically,
everything's shut down.
no. So basically, the Squid Games, that one started playing for last. He started
Different
playing. He
size.
started coming out.
last you mean
Yes,
different size.
very different size.
Gotcha.
He walked up to the middle, and then all of a sudden the sound was fucked, so we couldn't hear him, but you could still hear the beat. Then all of a sudden it was just quiet, and then he just disappeared. And then DJ wasn't playing anything for like 5-10 minutes. Then the DJ then started playing like Travis and like Trap Shop, and then we shall vibed for a bit, and then the Rema
And so
party
Victoria
happened.
just was that the first song Victoria was trying to perform?
That was the first. We didn't even get to hear him. He didn't
Yeah,
perform.
like
He
Shit,
performed
oh shit, that
nothing.
was fucked up. That was
That's
like
so
why is that
sad.
why is that happening at this level? Like,
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
make it, like,
unfortunate.
cost us, like I don't get.
because
Why?
that's his moment, man. How about
Yeah.
shit, bro?
You
Like,
Toby,
As
your
a
voice
virgin.
sound like you had a good time.
If there was any show that I did
Toby
not
has
expect,
shouted the whole show. Why wouldn't she lose?
Like she sounded like she
No,
was
it's because they
screaming
were
for Rema, man.
smoking beside me.
LOL. Anyway, let's.
But anyways, but if there was any show that I did not expect there to be this
sound
level
issues.
of sound issues was this
Yeah, it's
one. I
definitely
don't know why
Rema's, for sure.
it ended up happening. Like, do you understand? But yeah, I just feel, but only I think him being able to close the show, because it seems like that's when an issue nowadays. Him being able to close the show properly and still close on the high. I think when it got to the
they
part
closed
where
it because they gave him extra time because they're the ones that messed up. Do you know what I mean?
okay, maybe I guess so. I think, and I said like the phase 3, I think because I know they did like phase 1, phase 2. I think the phase 3 where he just rocked out doing songs. That's just it, man. Sometimes, man, just keep it simple. Sometimes, but then again, the guy he always gets better. I'm sure the next time will be crazy.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, man. I think Gingerbread was up next. We'll try and keep it to like 2 minutes, if that's okay, guys. I know we don't usually do time limits, but it looks like it's a very, very busy time. So we'll do as much as we can. We can get through it. So Ginger, what's up?
I want to speak. You say 2 minutes.
I beg.
You like say
The one in
like,
I just
like,
knew that
see,
that's what this nigga
I know, Ginger, your timer is
surprised me.
Ginger, your timer is running.
You guys did your preamble.
Your
did
2
all
minutes
your
they go.
preamble. I don't talk.
Leave
I don't
Ginger.
talk.
This time when they use complaint, 30 seconds don't go for your 2 minutes. So they
Okay,
play.
see, Pepe, please go keep that your timing to one side first.
1 minute,
Make I
30
talk.
seconds remain. I go ring bell. They
Keep
play.
keep your timing aside. Just keep it aside. Make it yarn. First off, I didn't listen to all of you now. Now they yarn. But anyways, a 23-year-old just shut down O2. That's incredible for a Nigerian. That's fucking incredible. We've never done it, but we're doing it. So y'all,
Ginger sounded like
Ginger, I beg. Yeah, it sounded like all those uncles, all those.
Wait till now they talk. But anyways,
Your 2 minutes off finish.
like every other show at the O2, hiccups and hip-hops and hiccups and whatever, they always is up, like Badge has said. So you guys will not come here and come and say like the other show that happened and O2 did not have its hiccups and up and downs. Yep, a lot of it, but let's not be doing it. Let's not be doing that. But anyways, we'll get better. We'll get perfect. But the truth is, we gave them what they call branding and art direction at the apex level. That's what I saw here.
Thomas said branding at direction.
I love that. No, he's valid.
If you don't know, make you know. If you don't know, make you know. There's something should be synonymous to your brand. Something should be known with you. And that's what he displayed on there. He's trying to let you guys know this is me. This is branding at its peak. But others, you can't tell what their identity is yet. They don't know. They don't understand it. It didn't show. That's what you should learn. And that's what he tried to bring out here. And that's what he did.
Yeah.
Properly accomplished. Closed out
but
for sure. No, for sure. Our direction was definitely executed well
true.
because like Rema has a very
sorry. They crown I think the way they clown Ashake as I'm a piano man, they just start clowning Rema as a branding man. Because my branding go really kill him. You go over brand you show.
What do you mean by over brand?
Bro, like so the same way they try to flip over piano as Ashake, I think they use that.
I think some people talk about like
the brand is too old for his plate.
Yeah. it's still no, but it's still it's still a nice thing to see him express himself that way, because he's very detail oriented on his aesthetics, on his brand, and you want to see that. You want to see that level of detail with an artist, and he's a full artist from a visual standpoint to a sonic standpoint. So like he has to give you an experience. That's what he wants. So I mean, it's notable, it's notable, man. But yeah, appreciate it, Ginger.
When people say too much is when, for example, the performance or the
Yeah,
visuals
or
taken away from the
the thing with the Teddy too. I thought the Teddy thing was like the concept wise, like that's clever, right? No, I mean, no, not necessarily unnecessary. It was a good transition point, right? It gave him room to transition to another thing, which is like, is a good concept in order to keep your crowd engaged with something. I just thought the script on that little bit of a sketch was kind of bland. Like, it was a bland sketch showing him with like previous shows, and then the Teddy that came up from Peckham. Bro, it was just like, yeah, it wasn't
that bad, man.
That Teddy, no, the script. Trust me, it was a great concept. The script was just like,
someone said he had 4 accents.
Yeah. No, it just felt very like, all right, that was it. Like, it just felt underwhelming. But again, the concept is dope though. Like, the concept of having like his little, like that Teddy has been part of his brand for a long time, man. Yeah.
Man, a quick question. You've gone for like other like American artist shows, right?
Yeah.
Is there this like, has it like, do people like, I don't know, maybe
do they do things like that?
Or like they don't do.
I mean, Beyonce would do something. No, that's something Beyonce would do. Beyonce has elements like that. No.
When Beyonce did that,
even Travis doesn't do this.
Even when Beyonce
Travis
did that
would.
change.
Travis would.
There's a lot of transitioning in this.
Yeah.
Like Travis does not transition this much. I promise you.
All right. Real quick. Let's hear from. I think TAC was up next.
Yes.
TAC.
Yes.
Wait, TAC, before you go, I would like to implore you people one more time. I beg, if I drop you from speaker, no, because we did beef. There's bare request. It's just
to be honest, it is because we are beefing. That's why they are doing.
Lema said what she said.
Hello.
But yeah, TAC, go ahead.
I was even thinking of keeping this to an hour. But let's see. TAC, man, what's up?
I think I just saw like the track list. I think Rema was actually trying to do something with the arrangement. Mm-hmm. First, it was like the Lover Boy Rema, then the Trap Rema, then there was the Rave Rema. So I think even with the outfits and everything, it was in that direction. But I just feel like it was not perfect. The transitioning was not perfect. And then another thing that could have been amazing was if he got Victoni to perform so we do him.
Yeah, that was.
I don't know why he did not do that.
That was confusing.
Because the moment the song came on, I was expecting to see Victoni with his papa's cap coming out, and
he definitely had his cap on though. He had his papa's cap on. He just got
why did Victoni perform before the?
Yeah, like as an opener. Well, to be fair, that was the entire tour. Victoni opened for him everywhere.
To be honest, so when I saw Rema last month, Victoni and Crayon opened for Rema. And then at the end of Rema's set, they all came on stage. I think Victoni did Holy Father. They did some other song. They did Soweto. So there was a whole situation. Crayon came on stage. He and Rema performed together. So the tour he has been doing that led up to this whole O2 thing. He was performing on stage with him, and they were the ones opening for him. So it made sense that they would ask him to open again.
Yeah, it made sense that they opened, but yeah.
I just feel like Victoni and Rema performing Soweto could have been like,
yeah, trust me,
could have been
A
amazing.
moment.
Trust me, it was part of the
my
entire
crowd.
tour. Like they did Soweto together.
Especially seeing how he didn't get to do the opening, especially since
Yeah,
he
because the energy of the whole
November.
arena switched up like when Soweto came on, and I'm sure a lot of people were expecting to see Victoni come out.
Everybody.
So I feel like that. And then I think it's time for Rema to actually build his own band.
Yeah.
Because
I was gonna say that. Rema doesn't have
of
a
course.
specific
It doesn't have a
band.
clearly.
Yeah, I think-
Clearly, we talked about it, right? Like, there's no synergy there currently.
Yeah, because people were saying that he didn't perform with his band. I'm like, no, he doesn't have the band in America.
he doesn't have a band.
No.
Like,
It was those other guys.
the drummer is from some other band. The guitarist is Nsikak, and they just pick different people. So I think the connection was not 100.
Okay.
He could have even used
the
composers.
drum kits. I don't like that.
Yeah, I didn't.
He's not an Afrobeats drummer.
It felt very like gospel.
Classic.
Like it felt,
Very classic.
yeah, like it just it definitely felt
I don't know what that
like a new church, like those kind of
I
church
have
where
a
you're just
question
visiting.
for.
But it's not your church.
I have a
Even his
question.
rules sounded
drum
very
kit felt old.
church-like. His
Yeah.
rules were very church-like.
Yep.
He's not an Afrobeat
I have a
drummer.
question for Shakara and Toby and L.
Yes.
Wait, you guys are, because I've seen a tweet from Toby. She said Soweto was playing and they asked if it was calm down. Is it like is there a disconnect between the crowd?
You people want Afrobeats to the world. Suck it
Yeah.
up and be happy. This is
Yeah.
what Afrobeats to the world is.
This is what happens. We were fighting for our lives with people that only were waiting
Victoni
for calm
came out.
down.
He said, "Is this Rema? Afrobeats
Yeah.
to the world."
Wait, who said is this Rema? People next to you?
People
Yeah,
next
not
to us.
Nigeria now.
Do you know what
Jesus.
the whole crowd that was surrounding Toby and I? None of them. I can say about
I mean, it makes sense.
maybe 60%. Toby, what's the percentage? 60% were not Nigerian, right? Like
Guys, 75.
like from other countries, just completely different places. And there was like some Asian girls next to us that were like, is this Rema? And we were like, no, obviously not. Like, this was when
All
Victoni
black
came out.
people look alike. No offense, guys.
Stop! Don't carry that kind of nonsense here.
I mean,
And
maybe that's a reason why the crowd wasn't that.
That is the reason why nobody knew the
Maybe
songs.
that's-
Nobody knew anything. They all
No,
were there
that,
for
that
calm
is
down.
the reason. That is the reason.
that
Because
is the
even when
reason.
they were even when they were panning out the camera, you could see that obviously majority of the people in there
Didn't know the
were not
songs.
Nigerian. He's
They were
performing
not.
songs that are like deep cuts that probably only Nigerians and more specifically
Maybe they knew only
fans.
calm down.
Yeah, and
if-
that is
Yeah,
why
literally,
when Samson
like,
said that
I
thing
can-
earlier.
I can agree that I can actually, I'm wholehearted on my chest, I can say 30 to 40% of the people that came today only knew calm down. And maybe some of these new, so I had like a white guy in front of me that knew like a lot of Rema's catalogue, but the newer songs, right?
If
but some
only-
people didn't even know anything from Ravage. They didn't know anything, they didn't know anything from Ravage. Like, what
That's
are you,
crazy.
why are you standing in front of me? You don't even know anything from the. Can you get out of my way?
That's
It was really
crazy.
annoying, but
If
Africa
only
to the
if
world, baby.
Are we now crowd blaming? Are we now
Wait.
blaming the crowd?
wait, if only Dr. Umar was the cameraman that would have focused on the right people, then honestly, you might be having a different conversation.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah,
I
but
think
that's-
Toby has a Toby. Are you gonna share your? Toby said that it's Rema left or right-handed because he spent a lot of time on the other side of the stage. But I think he'll get used to like being in like bigger stages.
Such
and
a big
bigger
stage,
arenas.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, like
No,
Ashake.
so I think-
One thing I will say, like, if you're gonna, since people like to compare the two, that was the last concert I went to at the O2 side. That's what I'm using to compare. That's my basis.
I think the
Ashake was like
problem
moving
is-
around. What?
No, I think
Okay.
the problem is every show we've been to with the O2, they're always left heavy. This was the first time that no one's been left heavy.
At
So I was so
all.
confused.
It was confusing. Like, he did not use. We just saw his back the whole time, and I think it was just an oversight. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So
Right.
we were basically in prime location. There's no way we stood where we always stand. So there's no way that we wouldn't see him. It's just he wasn't used to. I don't think he was used to having to cater to people on that side. So I think if anyone was on our side, they're going to have complaints about like not getting FaceTime with him.
Right.
Other than that, I think. Can I go into what I think about the show
Yes,
now?
yes,
Is
yeah.
that okay?
No, like exactly that. Because
Okay, so people came on time.
Mhm.
Like, the crowd were well behaved, so everyone came fairly on time. I think everyone knew that it's a weekday. We want to be in and out, right? So I think that actually worked in his favor, it being a Tuesday, because people came correct. There wasn't like 100 people outside like there usually is, so that was really great.
That's good.
We walked in. I think Jo was opening with his 22 song and other songs in his catalog. That was really good. The crowd were enjoying him. He's a UK artist. You know, there's some rapport there with the crowd, so that was great. And then this is where it went left. Victoni came out. The crowd were in uproar with Soweto, and then the sound just went bagam, as in just gone. I think there was like a DJ set as well. Big N did a bit, right, Toby, if I'm not mistaken, first. That went well. Then yeah, the sound just went to shits. And then basically when the sound went to shits, time was wasted. So then I think whoever else was meant to come out didn't come out. I'm not sure if there was anyone else that was meant to come out. And then Rema was up late. He was on time, but then now he was late because of the sound.
Because of the sound.
You forgot Magix. Magix came out as well.
Oh yeah, Magix came out as well.
Magix had a set?
Sorry, I forgot about. Yeah, he was good, man. Oh, it was so sweet to see. It was so nice to see him. Like
guys, they look like kids next door. You know the
especially when they came out for Modamo. That was a really cute Maven moment, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, the show for me personally, I feel like there's a lot of teething problems. I have to admit, even though like I'm a raver, I feel like I was trying to rave when Addicted came on. I was trying to rave when Spider-Man came. Like there were so many songs that I knew. And I just feel people next to me, it's like, I'm struggling with this Afrobeats to the world situation because I love it for us that we're expanding. But I feel like people come to the show and they just don't know anything about the artist. Like, they don't. Like, it's not their fault. They're trying to support.
It's expected.
Hey.
Yeah, on Palma, we're complaining about the crowd, and this directly plays into it when they actually don't know the records. Like, it's
expected though. Are we surprised?
Yeah.
They would even be very bad at the Rema concert.
You can argue no, but like even if it is expected, like
they were so bad. They didn't know. They literally did not know a lot of. I can't lie. They did not know.
Yep.
It was
Same thing in CK. Same thing in CK too.
But that's the thing, like, even if it's expected, right? There's something about when you're, like, in a concert, like, you're not the only one vibing out to the music.
Yeah, of course. It affects the others. It definitely
exactly.
is. It's like...
does.
If you're afraid to rave and then everybody else is just standing still, you just feel a kind of way to be out.
I had to reach out to, like, other girls that I just didn't know, but you could see that they were mouthing it, so we'll look at each other, we'll get eye contact, and then we'll be singing it. Because
that is
like,
such a sad concert experience, man.
But that's what it is. It's Afrobeats to the world, so I don't know if you should blame that on Rema.
Yeah, of course not.
I do feel like there were issues with the set list, dragging.
So I have a question, right?
Yeah.
But it's to be expected at this level,
Rema
though.
performs wide in Lagos, people vibe to it. It's like,
oh my gosh, I love that song.
Yes, absolutely.
He performed that shit in Texas.
I'm sure, bro. No. If it was a more intimate setting, absolutely, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he performed recently at the
why that man should have performed. Why? Like, nigga, why? Why?
Course.
But the Rema Roses Ultra performance that he did recently that was in Lagos, like when Rema is in Lagos, if you notice the way they move, they don't make it very general. They make it very intimate all the time with him, and it's always a scene. But obviously, when you're doing that this large scale, where
it's such a huge scale, man.
This is what you get, right? You get people who don't know shit and just be at the shows. Like, it's unfortunate. Like, especially for someone like Rema, it would be very particular with him because even Rema generally there's conversation about him being a disconnect generally from even Nigerians. Like the songs I was having a conversation on the side, like. The songs that Nigerians, like I know Nigerians love Holiday, but the numbers on the song are not even that crazy. His records like Soundgasm. Have you seen what's Soundgasm?
Yeah, I mean Soundgasm is a global record too. But
yeah, it's like his global records have like these crazy ass numbers, but his Niger favorite records don't have. So maybe they look at that.
Tad, I think it goes into that age demographic thing that somebody was speaking about recently. Like, if the older people just don't fuck with you like that, it's just most likely like for the younger kids and you know.
But even this project now, it
but it's going to take time.
Guys.
All right. It's going to take time.
All right. I think on L's account, I think that's I guess towards the actual Rema sets for the sound in your end, like how was that for you guys? Like, did you guys have the same experience as the live stream in terms of like, I guess the beginning, and were you hearing him actually word back or mouth back to the back and saying like, oh, like the crowd is loud in my ear? Were you guys picking that up too?
Did you guys catch that?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we didn't catch that.
Yeah, we did. We
I
caught
could see that he was uncomfortable at some point. I think he was trying. he was doing his best to be professional, right?
Yeah.
And like he took his he tried to take the mic away when he was mouthing at them, but you could tell that they were just trying to get on with the set list, and he was trying to tell
Okay, so you guys didn't catch
hear
that.
this song and talking about turn down the crowd, increase the crowd, turn this up.
Oh yeah, he was definitely trying to direct. I could tell.
Okay, exactly. He was directing a whole lot.
But I don't know if like, I don't know. I feel like it's the first time. I feel like that's something that you're expecting to happen. You know?
Yeah.
He did that. He did that even in Toronto as well. He actually complained about the sound.
Yeah, and did you also get the I guess the fatigue of the transitions too? Like, what was there an obvious?
Oh my gosh! So yeah, let's get into that. I think we definitely want to have a conversation about the transitions. I think the creativity was 100%.
Yeah.
Like on 100, from the teddy bear.
Yep.
To
I agree.
Just to every single type of,
Very
even when Calm Down came on at the end, it was yellow and blue.
Yeah, like the yellow confetti. Right? That was nice. Yeah, that was beautiful.
But I feel like the Teddy set was not.
Sorry, were you going somewhere with that?
So what I think about the transition. So in terms of the transitions, it definitely dragged, and I think that honestly, I feel like because there was a disconnect with the crowd who didn't know the some of the songs, so you've got like a drag from the song that I guess the crowd don't know. Then you have a transition, and then that is long. So I think they could have been a bit shorter. But it's hard to tell what the crowd are going to enjoy or love when you're doing rehearsals without a crowd. Do you know what I mean? So that's just something next time I'm sure they'll adjust with time. Like it's big. Rema did a big O2. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's big O2.
You can definitely complain about things like that, but you're not going to complain about his star power. You're not going to complain. He barely had anyone come and help him with that stage. It was him and the dancers, just him.
Yeah.
That's just wild. 23. So I think that
absolutely,
like those are the things that I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about he's obviously he managed to get to the end of his songs. There were a lot of songs that people didn't know because they're not really in touch with Rave Lord. Rema, girls next to me and Toby were like putting their hands over their head and like clicking it, saying "Olo Maja," like they were.
Wait, what?
They were like, "Rema's not gonna do incantation."
Wait, Olo Maja, as in they are not aware of where they came to.
Literally, and then they left.
They see bats, they fly.
Wait, they actually left.
Wait, people were leaving.
So I don't think he's being the satanic allegations anytime soon. But if people understand Rema and understand that this is size to him,
let him stay. Listen, if that's gonna be his edge, of course, let it be his edge.
Your mates.
Let it be his edge.
For me personally, I love it. I love the raving Rema, but like.
Yeah.
We look so silly. Toby and I look silly a lot because we were just jumping, especially when the rave songs came on. We were just jumping like we didn't give a. I didn't care. Like I came in like jeans. I came I came in like my grunge.
Your grunge look.
Boots. I just came to rave.
Nice.
Can't lie, but I can understand why people have like the sound is lagging, kiniko. That's like typical. And O2, the reason why I definitely think they let him finish because they messed him up in the beginning. But I think Victoria was graceful when he walked off the stage in the beginning. Very graceful. Man. He didn't complain.
But that's sad.
That's unfortunate.
But it happens. What can you do?
Yeah.
Then what else is a highlight? A highlight was seeing Pride. I love seeing her. I couldn't believe he brought her out.
That's who people were telling me about. Nah. Wait, was there a video of her in like was there a reference point to her being on stage, or it just happened?
Yeah, she did the video. She was in Rema's video.
Right. That's what it was.
That's the Charm video.
Yeah, in Charm. Yes.
Pride Evie or Pride Evie. I don't know
Pride
what her name
Evie.
is.
Yes.
But I know her name is.
Her name is Pride Evie. She dances.
Beautiful girl.
She's pretty good, but I think like all Nigerians and their issues. Wasn't she the one that was just saying that all the married men in Lagos are in her messages?
Oh,
yes.
I beg. Anyway, don't bring that Insta blog.
Benema just go bring.
I beg, man. Don't bring.
I mean, she's a beautiful dancer.
Yeah, she was really beautiful. And another thing that was beautiful was like the theme, the women empowerment. So when he had booty bounce. when he said he likes. I too like women. When Woman came on, I really loved
Yeah.
how the
The
girls had the
person that was-
placards.
Yeah,
And actually,
the
just
girl with the
whole
placard
creative
that
direction
said-
was insane. Like
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the you
Concepts,
know,
left,
last
right.
year at Brixton, he did have a house. However, the house this year was just on a different level. The cage was on a different level. I'm sorry, like let's say they paid like 100% detail to the creative direction.
Yep.
And maybe the creative direction, so other things suffered in lieu
In the
of
process,
the
yeah.
creative direction, right? But for me,
About branding.
I
Is
just
it-
think like if you're going to be like that on your first O2, then there's really the sky is not like there's nothing this boy can't do. So that's, but you know, I have my bias. I love Rema so much, so I don't
I
really
hear you.
have. I'm not gonna be negative about this show because the show was so good to me. Those of you that were at home, I'm sorry about the YouTube stream or about the sound, but for me, the sound was great. The people it was the people
Yeah,
around me that was irritating me.
It's seeming as if that sound thing might have been majorly a streaming
No,
thing.
no, and I think
than the
I
actual-
think it's worse when you're hearing the backstage voices and.
We didn't. I didn't catch that. Toby, did you catch anyone backstage?
Not necessarily backstage, but just like him having to direct them, hearing that piece of.
I could see that he was, but I
Yeah.
couldn't hear that he was. I could just see
I
that he
think
was
we
trying to
also
get
heard
attention.
backstage. There was a time he was-
Did you guys actually pick up backstage?
Yeah, I
we
picked
heard
up
it.
Yeah.
When they were like, buy time.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but then again, there were still high points in the show, like Elle was saying. Like I think ending the show on that note was a very, very good thing. I think
It was so beautiful.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
I
But-
think that 30 set was too long.
Yeah, for sure. We talked about it. Balaji, real quick.
I think he changed too many clothes. Like,
Said too many
in
clothes.
how many hours of performance?
Wait, he had 3 outfits, right?
Over brandy.
It was 3.
I say brandy man. Asake Amapiano man. They guys give this guy brandy. In brandy won't kill him.
Personally, I felt like
No.
In the words,
Guys,
in the words of a prophet,
guys,
Daminio.
guys, can you guys hear me?
My problem is
Guys, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, Toby, we can hear you.
I don't think the Teddy set was too long. I think. Wait, can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, we could.
Okay, yeah.
Our
I don't
second
think the Teddy set
correspondent.
was too long.
Yeah.
I think it only looked dragged out because he was running late. So it was almost like, what the hell is going on? Get to the next song. I think if he was good on time, it would have made so much sense because if you guys caught, he was giving them UK lingo, like it would have appealed to the UK market. So I don't think it was too long. I just think the timing was wrong. So because of that, we're just like, I mean, where's the music? We want to dance. So I don't think Teddy set was too long.
It's not about length. It was just, for me, it was just the content. It was just the
Yeah,
content.
but it wasn't honest to
Yeah, I
you
think-
because you
Yeah.
don't get it.
It worked for
To
the.
you
It
because
worked
you don't
for
get
the
it. But if you're in the UK, you would get it. I don't know if that makes sense.
Okay, got you.
The man, they said buy your UK.
Yeah, they said I should get my UK visa. man.
Teddy was a UK dog.
They are not shaming us, Otajo, as we don't go UK. They are beginning to shame
To be
us.
quite fair, I thought it was fine. But when he
No, I think it's a good, dope concept. It's just
when he started saying things like what Rema likes is nyash, I was like, okay, we got it. Bunda something. I was like, okay. After that, I think they needed to cut it there, but then he just kept going, and I'm like,
I just think it's the script, man. I think if he had a good, I think if he had a good
For you
script.
guys, that's the thing. That's how men talk about Yash in this country. That's what I'm saying.
Fair
how
enough.
they
Fair
talk
enough.
about
Fair
Yash in
enough.
this country.
Yo, I think they need to retire that Bundesliga Lamba, man. It's just boring, bro. They need to retire that Lamba. I don't tire.
The Bunda. Anyway, Bolaji, what's up? I think the Bolaji dropped. Okay.
well, you don't drop. Let KP talk. I beg you, don't dip now.
KP.
Real. My hand is actually paining me. Hey guys, KP here.
Is KP in this building?
KP's in the
yeah,
space,
I'm
man.
Yeah, you know I have to come out for my boy Rema now. I think you guys have talked about everything.
Yeah,
all of the
I think
points
so too. Honestly.
you guys have touched on everything, so this is just going to be a quick review. I think it was a good show. Obviously, we've talked about the lows, we've talked about the things they could fix. I think the thing I just need to get off of my chest is the thing I've been talking about Rema for a couple, like the last year, and I think whenever I used to say, people will say, "Okay, we are just hating," but I think this concept has kind of like shown it to everybody that he has a very good problem. His problem is that he fits into too many pockets, and like making music, like someone said, there's Loverboy Rema, there's Rave Lord Rema, there is the Rema that makes like the songs you can hear in the club. When he's dropping those songs like on a normal, it's not an issue because you're just like, okay, these are different pockets. But when it's now time for him to curate a show, I feel like there's always just a disconnect with a lot of fans. And this is speaking as somebody who listens to Rema, like what El was saying. I want to rave. I want to go to a concert. The name of his album is fucking Rave and Roses. I want to go to his concert and rave. But obviously, he has also kind of like positioned himself as, okay, Rema is for the girlies. And then there are some people in the concert that just want to hear him sing the slower songs, the songs that they can dance to. And then there are the people that don't even know his songs at all and just know Calm Down. There are just so many, like, it's not like an Ashake fan going for an Ashake show. You know
what to expect, yes.
You know what you're expecting from a Wizkid show, from a Davido show, from a Burna show. But Rema just has too many pockets, that he has too many types of fans. And I think that's always what causes these things to happen in his concerts. The tour he's just coming off of, he was doing way smaller venues than the O2, clearly. So obviously, the problem that's always been there, it just looks like more
exaggerated.
It just looks more like heightened because obviously this is a bigger venue. Watching it, I was picturing myself being in the auditorium or the arena. I was picturing myself being there, and I was like, if I was here, I would just have been complaining throughout because we've been talking about the transitions and everything. Typically, whenever artists want to go change, they will have somebody come, maybe the hype man, come on stage and kind of ginger the crowd a bit. The DJ will play a song. There's something that's happening. Nigerians don't fuck with instrumentals like that. It's like you play a whole 5 minutes of instrument. Like a lot of people are just
the guitar transitions.
A lot of people are just going to be bored. And I think that for us that watched it on live stream and the people that were in the venue, I think we had two completely different experiences. On Twitter, I have friends who were there that I've been asking them questions. I have been seeing tweets, and it seems like a lot of people did not enjoy that show that were there. I've been seeing a lot of like tweets about just people just saying that they just didn't enjoy it. Like Toby L and Els talking about how the people around them were just dead. As someone that goes to a lot of concerts, one of my biggest pet peeves is going for a concert and the people around me are not knowing the songs that are being performed because you feed off of the people around you.
That's why you guys need a fussy.
They kill vibe, bro.
You guys need a fussy.
Sorry?
Yeah, go on. I said some of them need a fussy, but let's go on.
Exactly. Like, you need someone to
hype you up
around you, ginger you. Even if you know the song, like to a certain degree. Like if you're like, I'm a tall person, so whenever I'm in a concert and I feel like I'm singing a song that I should be singing at a concert, I feel like I'm doing too much. So I feel like I have to tone down my excitement because it's like, the people around me don't know the song. But nevertheless, I think it was a good show. I don't really think there's any. I think if I was on his team, what I would do next time is that, bro, like kind of like hype your set list. There's no harm in like releasing a playlist of these are the songs I'm going to perform. Familiarize yourself with these songs. Like I don't think anybody would pay hundreds of pounds to go and see you. I would actually want to go there and not know just side throughout and just calm down. Like kind of like connect with your fans on that level that okay, these are the songs I'm going to perform for this show. Like Burna did it for his tour that he is on now. Apple Music made a playlist of. So when I went for Beyonce, I swear to God, I only knew Break My Soul off of her new album. But I said I can't pay this amount of money to go and see this woman, and I'll now wait for just one song. I will feel like a fool. So I went to go and listen to the playlist, and I like familiarized myself with the songs that she was performing. I still didn't know all of them, but at least I knew the chorus of some of them. But like I just need to connect with their fans, his fans this way more. But nevertheless, it was a good show, great set.
Are you saying that next time they should like do like that release of a playlist?
Yeah, like they should
ahead of the show.
Yeah, they should let people know.
That would be nice. That'd be cute.
No, that would have helped the situation, of course.
Great, but more importantly, your fans and people that go to concerts, you people need to learn concert etiquette and know the song before you get there. Because I don't know why you're coming to a concert.
Yeah, it's not
to hear
everybody
one
that
song.
would
But
do that.
Nah, but Rema's
the
discography
honest
is
truth
deep,
is, the
man.
honest truth is that a lot of music listeners are lazy when it comes to
Of
things like
course.
that.
And
So
it's
for
the middle of the week, man. They're probably stressed out.
yeah, and also he just dropped an EP less than a month ago, and he performed 3 songs off of that same EP. Like even people who are Nigerians,
Some of
Nigerians
them
don't know
will
how
know
to
it.
but they don't know the lyrics of those songs. So you need to like do better in terms of like letting people know that, these are my songs, man. You
No,
guys
I think, but I think more so
I
the issue is more is how wide his fan base is though. Because like I'm not gonna be that guy, but I just came from a Benson show, and bro, the cost that were being sung there because those were Benson fans, and it's very concentrated.
yeah.
It's very
And it's
Rema
a
is
much more
too
intimate
spread
show,
out.
of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rema is too spread out, man, bro. There's Indians there, there's Nigeria,
Yeah,
there's
of
bro, everybody
course.
get what they buy
exactly
for
Of
them.
course. Sorry, Blip.
like
Yes, sir,
Blip.
yes, sir.
Sorry,
sorry.
guys. Let's move it on. Let's move it on a bit. Yeah.
Hold on. Before Blip goes, before anybody else goes, Timitayo was at the show. So
yeah.
Timitayo was live?
Timitayo wants to go real fast and say what he wants to.
Yeah, let me just give my quick reaction because I need to sleep at work tomorrow. Yeah, I'll say the show was decent. I I don't know. I feel like Rema could have done a bit more in terms of the production was great. I thought it was like amazing. Probably one of the best I've seen. I don't think I've seen anything better yet. I didn't go Burna Boy, so probably that was better. I don't know. But I think that's the best in terms of the set design. I think that's the best set design I've seen in an Afrobeats show in London, especially at the O2. But I think the way he arranged his set list, I don't know. He gave a lot to be desired. I think there were periods.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, me, I'm a Rema fan. I know all the songs. There are periods where I was literally the only one in my section singing. Every other person was just giving me dead vibes. Like nobody knew anything.
So dead.
Wow, that's
Some girl
crazy.
around me was on her phone. Like there were like couple white girls next to me. They were just on their phone. The ones behind me too were just gisting basically. So like I felt like I don't know. Maybe the set list could have been better. Maybe they could have brought them to maybe earlier. Maybe they could have because some of like towards the end, like when he performed
Soundgasm, Bounce.
All of those, it
that
was kind of
stretch.
rushed.
Yeah.
I felt like he kind of just crammed everything together and he tried to.
I have a question, Timtayo. Is the issue that he performed it towards the end, or the issue that it was rushed? And let me.
I don't even buy the issue of it being rushed.
It goes back to what Kolapo. I say Kolapo. It goes back to what he was.
She does call him Kolapo, bro, in front of the whole world.
I'm screaming. Okay, no, sorry. But
you know what?
KP
Peppa P, you do this one, but no problem.
Anyway,
it
go
goes back
about
to
your
what
point.
was saying about audience, right?
KP, I'm sorry.
I don't think performing maybe at the beginning of the show changes anything. Granted, gets them high. No, it doesn't, because the show still has to go. There's still 2 hours of show to go. So what will he perform the rest of that?
It does. I feel like, especially when he started performing. This is my opinion. I feel especially when he started performing, people got hyped at the beginning, and then I don't think it's wise for you to start people up that high when you don't have enough to keep them to remain that high. Do you get what I'm saying? So the vibe just died down at some point.
What was the song after D&D?
Really
what was the song after D&D again? What was the song after D&D?
Oh God, I've forgotten.
I'll check on my phone. Let me get my other phone.
Oh my God, what's this one now?
Because
I can't remember now.
I think it was like Ginger Me or something.
Yeah, well, I think it was Ginger Me. Yeah,
I know there was those one of those ones were like early on, like.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a bad follow-up though. Anyway.
And then I feel like the section he wasted, in my opinion, performing the trap songs, I felt like he should have reduced that a bit. People didn't really know much. Maybe apart from Fame. Fame was like a big one. When he performed Fame, people were like really hyped.
Yeah.
Because I think people knew that one. Mm-hmm. But like the remaining ones that he performed, no one knew anything.
Yeah, that's his biggest trap record.
I knew,
Fame.
And when he was doing, what song was he doing where he was like mumbling? That's when people started like Praying over the...
Actually, that was the second song. That was the second
Was
song.
the one with what
What
was the
song?
That
one
was the
before?
second
That was
song.
the second song.
Yeah, the black. I think it was like the Black Panther shit, right? I think
Yeah, that
It
was
was the
it.
Black Panther song.
Yes.
People were just
Yeah.
like,
Oh, why would he perform
they
the
were
Black
like
Panther
praying.
song?
I was
I
like,
missed
what's
that.
going?
Yeah, that was after
I
JNG. That was
feel
what
I
he did.
feel like generally I feel the person that arranged that set list is Rema. Or maybe the person didn't have Rema's best interest at heart, in the sense that I feel like the set list, I feel like maybe Rema wanted to showcase a different side of him. He wanted to come on as this rave guy,
Mm-hmm.
which is valid. And so, of course, he has to perform some of those trap songs,
Yeah.
give some of his songs a bit of rock element and all
Yep.
of that. But I feel like ultimately, it's today's when Tuesday, Abi.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to go to work. We have work tomorrow. Baba, perform this thing fast. Let's dance. Let's ginger and go home. Don't stop dramatizing everything and making it seem what it's not. I felt like he could have made that set list a bit shorter,
And tighter.
more concise, and more punchy.
Gotcha.
And tighter, like more punchy. Like let us just
Mm-hmm.
go back to back hits. Like I remember one of the best concerts I went to was Davido 2019 when he did that run of Fall If, Assurance, and then Fire. Literally, like give us everything back to back.
Temitayo, to be
Let
fair,
us feel hyped.
to be fair,
till
I
the
think
end
he
of the
did
show.
that towards the end, right? Like that the one that you thought was
Yeah.
rushed. I think that for
That
me,
run, that Davido run you're talking about, he did it at the end of the show.
Temitayo, yeah.
I don't
But
have any
I felt
problem
like
with
people didn't
adjusting
feel it as much.
No, but
Yeah,
the
on
no.
the
I
other
think
side,
that's a
I
highlight.
wish he did
I
other
think
cuts.
objectively that was a
Maybe it's my
highlight.
section that I sat in, but people didn't feel it.
Objectively, that was a high though. From
I think-
Soundgasm, Woman, Bounce, that arena of songs that he had there, like that
Yeah.
pocket, like that was a high.
Yeah.
The energy was
He
up.
could have moved that up a bit. He could have moved that up a little. And
He could
then
have
I
moved
feel like
it up and I
No,
feel
I
like
think it
every
was a
performance
good
was
a good choice to close on that energy though. At least to pour it into
Yeah.
Calm Down and the yellow confetti and everything. I think it ended up stronger than it started.
And that everybody say yellow. I don't know. Maybe it's TikTok hype that I fell for. That thing is not as sweet.
It's
in real
not
life as
entry.
was on
It didn't
TikTok.
enter like that for you guys.
Oh, is
it
it
was
today
sweet
that
for
wasn't
us. So
just
were you
sweet?
wearing yellow?
Damn.
Tell me,
I
were
wasn't
you
wearing yellow, but nobody around my section was wearing
Wait,
yellow.
did you wear yellow? Toby, anybody wear yellow here?
Like it was sweet.
It was sweet on
Nah. Everybody say yellow is always sweet, bro.
Mommy, I'm
Bro,
not even going to lie.
it's a
I
hack.
was not even at the concert.
You're not
and
there.
it was
Oh.
for me.
Yeah, it's always sweet.
That was where the
Yeah, I
concert
can't
actually
lie.
kicked
That
off.
yellow, everybody wear yellow P. That shit wasn't.
Nah, bro, that's why no.
You're just
Is it
sounding.
because we're not wearing yellow?
It's not me now.
Nah, Temitayo was wearing purple or
You
some
know, I
shit,
see this
bro.
fine girl for my party. How man go they wear yellow?
But yeah, to be honest, the yellow in this one was short, sir. Like,
Yeah, it was short, of course.
It felt like it was
The
being
yellow-
rushed.
Of course, he has to. He has to shorten it, bro.
It was. Do you know he didn't point to one person in the crowd?
Nah. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. He did 1, 2, 3, and bro, it was pointing.
Toby.
It felt like he had. It felt like it was like that. Everybody say yellow. The one here felt microwave. It didn't feel like it was like.
No,
it felt like
no. To be fair, I can see it being shorter. Yeah, I can see it being shorter. But yeah, appreciate you, Temitayo, man. I don't know if Blip was also there. Blip, were you there?
Oh no, I wasn't.
See this man, yeah, in London, no.
Wow.
But you go
No,
use
I wanted-
accent.
But if Whiskey came out now, we're not gonna hear one
Finish
though.
us for here that you go use.
I
finish
was
us.
there. What did he say?
I said you go use in it finish us for here now. And you know
What's
go
his
finish
name?
us.
Alade of
Oh my god.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
everyone has mostly said part of the things I wanted to say, which is like the set list and the thing. But my own major one was like those. You've also mentioned it, but the thing just they pain me like. That drummer and the I don't know if it's the saxophonist or the guitarist. They were so distracting to me just listening to it. Like it just was like they just play. You know the funny thing is like before you guys actually said who the person was, I actually thought that was Mutala. I was like, is that not Mutala I'm looking at?
Wait,
Because of
the person on the sax?
Yeah. No, I think it was the guitarist.
It was Insikak.
Oh, it was Insikak.
Yeah,
Apparently.
I didn't. But no, you know, it was just because I was just walking. I was watching on TV in my room. I was just walking by and I just saw the head shape person playing guitarist. I was like, is that not Mutolani?
Oh,
Mutolani? But
anyway.
obviously that's Yeah, and like and like I just that band. Maybe he needs to well generally to ask though, does he have a band that he actually
No,
plays
we've
with, or
talked
he
about
always
this. He doesn't. He doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. He's becoming a better brand now, so he needs to do better. But whatever the fault is, I'm not going to like put him down or anything because like, um, even as worse, I wouldn't say worse. Even as like in terms of his set, how the song were and how low energy it became, he was still able to hold it. Like his own
Yeah.
personal energy from the start to the end was still good. Like
Yep, I agree.
there is an ODG that has hits and still doing rugged on stage and all of that.
Okay,
and
this
still
man
has a
was able to
sellout.
squeeze agenda
In this
inside.
particular no, it's facts now. It's facts now.
Okay,
So
okay, all right,
like,
Brib. Thank you so
it
much,
was
bro.
still. It was wait. I haven't finished now.
Okay.
Why is it? Thank you so much. Another important thing is I think his trap
Trap section, yeah.
Yeah, hasn't connected with the UK audience that much in general because and also I think people also have to consider the fact that you need more than fans to sell out the O2. So those are
Yep.
more of like his listeners or
Of
in a
course.
way. So
Yep.
yeah, so like he needs to do more with his UK audience, to be honest.
Okay.
Because it's really not connecting, and it was obvious. And I think the fact that it's also that's why I say you've touched on it as well. The fact that it's a bigger venue, the people that have come out, not all of them are going to be his fans. And UK audience generally has their own issue, like they get their own palaver, inbuilt palaver anyway. So I think all of that just comes
God.
together to be like the disconnect, the trap part, the set list. There should be a fair balance, which is what the last person talked about. This is the last thing I'll say. I think in terms of what Belema was saying as well, it could have, because it's like noticing it could have helped if there was a fair balance between, if he spread it out, like maybe pack a couple of these at the last, but not all of them, but bring a couple of them during when it seems like it was because it was too obvious. It was too obvious, and if there was a fair spread of like his song, it would have been better in a way. But yeah, a couple of, if I had come up earlier, I wanted to cook, but a lot of things I wanted to see has been said, so I'll leave it.
All right,
But yeah,
thank you very much, man. Alade, I know you've had your hand up too, man.
Yeah, hello guys.
Hello.
Okay, so first thing first, to the guy that stole my Oraimo airboard at the O2, God will punish you. It's God will punish you. Well, if you're on
Not
this
they
page
stole
by
your
any
Oraimo.
yeah, they stole my new Burner Boy Oraimo
Oh,
airboard.
hey,
Not
the Burner Boy,
Damn,
right, bro?
Oraimo.
And I suspect,
No,
I
yo.
suspect the guy. I suspect the guy behind me.
Oh God.
If you're on this space, if
Beledier.
you're on this space, God will punish you.
Maybe now when they look for woman in yellow, now when they stiff
And secondly, from my own point of view, I think the O2 needs to close down for at least 8 months to work on the. They need to shut down, cancel all their shows for 8 months to, work on all their equipment and everything, because I think it's dying. Because it's not. I won't blame Rema for this, because this happened. I've been to the O2 about 4 times this year.
Yeah.
And each time, including with the
There's always
Wu-Tang,
been an issue, right?
there's always been a sound issue.
So there's a venue
over
problem,
again,
yeah. Clearly.
and it's becoming very annoying. So
Right.
I think the O2 needs to fix that before
For
any
anything
other
else.
concert,
Got
especially
you.
with Afrobeats that deals with a lot of percussions and drums and everything. Totally, I think Rema wasn't bad. He wasn't, because I keep saying, if you use the eye of maybe someone like the mistake I made a few months back with the Whiskey Tottenham show was I used Burna Boy's London show to, my expectation was high already. Carrying that whole performance to the Whiskey show was just kill the whole thing. So anyone that's coming from a big concert, maybe Burna Boy, even Taylor Swift or so, and you are expecting Rema to replace that or to do something like that, you will be disappointed. But to his own level, this is his first big venue. I think he killed it. He did his thing. they like they said he lost the audience for a large part of the middle section of the performance because many people were just dead. The vibes were dead. One guy was one guy was asking anytime they begin a new song, there was a white guy behind me that be asking, is
Is
this
this
calm
calm
down?
down?
Is this calm down?
Yeah, they told us.
Bro, calm down. No pun intended, bro, calm down. This song
Of course.
it's not time. Just relax. Because I think about maybe 60% of the people that came were preparing for Calm Down. And when Calm Down came, the vibes were dead already. It was too late to resurrect most of the crowd. Because many people, the vibes were, but it was still a very good show for a first timer.
Tommy, do you know what I wish they would do? I wish they would do like a quiz. A quiz for how
Not
many
a
songs of an
quiz
artist
to
you know,
enter. So
and that will unlock a specific part of the arena to you. You're not allowed within.
you're not allowed within this
however many
arena.
Sorry, of the artist.
That's
You might
funny.
not know because he just.
I have
It
a
goes
genuine
back.
question.
But the
If you
truth
got
is, the
to
truth is, many people see, this is, forget agenda or anything. Many people came to this Rema's concert off the back of Brunner and Wizkid. They came to see Afrobeat, not because of Rema particularly. They came because of the Afrobeat wave that is hitting the UK right now. Okay, we've seen Wiz, we've seen Brunner, we've seen
Ashake too.
Ashake. There's another Afrobeat artist coming again. Oh, I heard this guy is also big in Africa, in Nigeria. Let's see what he has to do. So I think I think Tiwa Savage has a show in London too this year. I don't know if she cancelled it or not, but there are people that are still going to come off that Afrobeat wave to see, different style of Afrobeat, different Afrobeat artists, just because of the Wiz and Brunner early in the year. So I think many people were expecting something spectacular. Many people came not knowing what to expect. Many people were disappointed. Many people were, they had no opinion or they had no judgment on it because there's nothing to compare it with. But at the same time, like I said, to Rema standard, as a first timer, the O2 was amazing. The Rema doesn't play with his visual work, and I think he put too much into it, and it was exceptional. And lastly, there is one thing I want to say. I think Rema should leave. There was a point where he was distracted with what was going on backstage. He kept communicating, trying to, ask what was going on.
Yeah, we heard it. Yeah. We actually heard it on the live stream.
I think as an artist, say, once you're on the stage, you obviously you have the earpiece, they are communicating with you. You should leave what's going on in the backstage. Leave it. Focus on your performance, because we felt like we were sharing him with the people at the backstage. He wasn't giving us his all. We were getting 50% of Rema. The people at the backstage were getting the other 50%. It felt like, he was distracted, and the energy was, and he was losing the crowd, and he would try to hype up the crowd again. It's going to go up, then come down, and everything.
Yeah.
It was a mess in the midsection, but at the same time, I'm not going to use this to say he didn't do well or he did well. This is his first time, and I don't. I on the space you made 2 days ago or yesterday, I don't remember. I said I wouldn't be able to go because it's Tuesday, but I later found a way to make it.
You showed up.
Yeah, but I left work early and there wasn't any traffic, so I was glad I
thank
made
the
it.
Lord. We thank the Lord.
Regret.
That's nice.
I'm not. Someone was asking me to compare it to the Ashake one. I'm not going to compare. I would not do that because if I'm to pick, Ashake's one was slightly better because I don't think Ashake had the technical difficulties as much as Rema, but then again, it's not
on Rema. Yeah,
it's O2. It's O2. They should close down and replace all their speaker and everything. And their
Also,
drums,
Ashake had easier transitions because, again, like I think KP Kolapo has said
Jesus
is
Christ.
that you know, he sorry, I just had to do that. He has songs that are, you know, they're more similar. People, you know, it's just
This is the
Rema
diversity of his crowd. The
diverse.
diversity of his crowd.
His songs are
His
too
catalog is
similar.
extremely diverse, so you know,
His
there lends probably
really
why
want
that's
to ask
not.
Alade
so
this
the
question.
transition are going to be easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alade, I really want to ask you this question because people keep saying this, and that's been the running thing all night, and I'm trying to understand. So you know an artist for only one song, and you know that is their biggest song. At what point do you now convince yourself in your head that song that is their biggest song is not what they
Guys,
will
this is
end
expected crowd behavior now. Let's not harp on it. Let's not harp
Is it
on
not?
it.
No, but every artist
It's expected,
is it not
man.
the biggest
Especially
song
in
they
a
end?
Rema context, it is expected, and it's fair to see it.
Yeah,
And of
but
course,
no,
and it's unfortunate because it's going to affect the experience of others that have been working with you from day one. Of course, like it's just unfortunate that would be the case, and yeah, it's just the natural course of order, man.
The girl was screaming, "No, calm down!" And I literally had to be like, "Auntie, calm down. You're gonna get calm down at the end." And that's the last time we heard from her.
expected.
Not
Alright,
every artist ends the music with their
Calm Down had to come at the end. Come on, man.
Calm Down was going to be at the end. Calm Down to maybe and Charm. Well, the thing is, many artists, not necessarily Afrobeats, if you go to a Beyonce or a Taylor Swift, their best song don't come in the end. They actually have a particular, for instance, let me use Brunner for example, because it's
not necessarily best song. You mean the biggest.
Bonner ends the song with last just because of the have to say bye bye you.
Nah, that's not why. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap.
That's a perfect.
No. Alade, I'm sorry. No. It's custom. It's custom to usually close on the most engaging song. The most engaging song. The song that most people engage with. And obviously in Rema's context, Calm Down is the most engaging record that he has for them. So it's a no-brainer, bro. It's expected.
Yeah, but recently, Brunner has switched from last. His last two concerts in London, and I think one he did in Canada. He's attempting to end on Thanks.
Yeah, but in Rema's context, again, this is his first arena set. Like this is him coming off the high of an incredible run of that song, performing at in a scale that we've never seen before. It makes sense to be the grand closing for his first major international show.
I think there was a part of me. And I know this is too much to ask for Rema, but there's a part of me that was expecting Selena to come on stage.
Yeah, I know, of course, but
there's
a slight part, but yes, obviously.
There's a slight part that was expecting that I wanted Selena to come on stage. And there was also another part of me that was, I know it's logically impossible, but I also after he made a tweet to Brunner.
Okay, you wanted Brunner to come support.
I was expecting a surprise appearance from said in a private jet. You know, I was the stand.
Gotcha.
I was expecting just to see
like
Brunner
a surprise.
Like a surprise appearance, but I know it's not possible. But at least I was hoping on Selena, because if Selena had been on stage,
I mean, it would have been great, of course.
He would have been able to revive the crowd at least. But
gotcha.
Still, or Stormzy. He had the song with Stormzy. I was hoping Stormzy was going to come out too.
You mean Skepta?
Stormzy. No, sorry, Skepta. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was hoping Skepta was going to come out to
do Dimension.
These are ways to fire up the crowd. Ashake brought out Olamide, and everyone went wild when he brought out Olamide from our piano. I was expecting the same from Rema, but I don't think Crayon or whatever his name is has enough juice to ride up.
No, but Ira definitely lit the crowd up.
Yeah, Ira did that thing. She's good, but still
Oh, so you're not a Sabi boy?
Still
Wait. So you're not a Sabi boy?
Still what?
Larry,
Who's talking like that?
Larry, hey, go.
Mute yourself.
Larry has lost
Mute
his voice.
yourself.
Ah, that's a good time.
Please just mute yourself. That's your voice that you're using to do host and make money for us. We cannot hear you.
Wait, Larry, you lost your voice?
Larry, please now.
Larry, did you actually lose your voice?
No, Larry lost his voice. When I saw him, he was
Hey,
whispering.
yeah.
Somebody that's been doing what's it called for
Yeah,
Ira
he has
for the
been
past
hosting
2
everybody
days.
back to back,
He has
man.
been hosting. The guy is in his bag. So please, Larry,
Yeah.
that's your golden
Well,
voice that you're using to make money. Just mute yourself, please.
Wait, let's hear from Larry though.
He's already
for a
muted.
minute.
I see. There were other people to hear from, right? So I'm trying my
Oh,
best.
yeah, I mean
to,
after. Whenever,
for
like,
sure,
when
for
it's
sure,
his
Larry,
turn.
for sure.
Sorry. John, right?
Thank you so much, Alade, man. I love the input, of course. I know 1D was
1D was the same thing, yeah.
Yeah, 1D, are you alive?
Hi, Ronald.
Hello. Did you make it to the show?
Yeah, I was there.
Oh
you
man,
too,
man. 1D was also alive, man. Let's go.
He made it. I thought 1D wasn't going to make it. I was actually.
I wasn't paid for the show, but I was there. So.
Nice. So how'd you feel? In a nutshell.
Bro. Boring, bro.
Oh God. 1D has come with some slides.
No, relax. Someone said.
Sorry, 1D. Could you make yourself clearer? You sound a little mumbled. Yes.
Is it better now?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, I'm getting mad feedback.
You're getting feedback.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Was this how the?
Yes, this is how you
Was this-
respond.
Hello, oh man. Anyway, once 1D
1D
clears is
I'll
mine.
mute your mic.
I want a river. I want to hear from a river, man. I want a passionate river to come upstairs.
Right. Okay, 1D.
Is it better now?
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah, it's way better now.
All right. So I know someone was saying loads of people there came off the back of Afrobeats gaining a wave and all sorts of things, right? And if that is true, no one is going to come for the next Afrobeat show off what they saw at Rema show.
Stop.
And one thing he had that was very good was there was spread when it comes to people that were at the show. Like I was at a Ashake show, and then you could really see what the audience was like. You know everyone was going to like vibe, considering if you want to profile the people there, if you want to profile the people at the show, there was more spread. But maybe that was also a problem because Ambelema was talking about if you know only one song, artists, why do you think the song is not going to be the last thing? This is not the first time, and it's not going to be the last time people are going to go to an artist show and then they only know maybe one song that is like very, very big at the moment. It's always going to happen. Even Whiskey that is Whiskey, I think there
were SS Warriors, yes.
Exactly, and then the people were saying USS fans, and then this is Wiz that has. So there are so many Wiz songs that sort of like brought people or brought the vibe, and then
I mean, Wiz with a decade of catalog, of course, yeah.
One day they didn't even when the DJ dropped Bashista, Aska sister, nobody knew. Like people
Oh my God, I would be so vexed.
They were just looking.
and stuff like that. So the first 1 hour was, bro, it felt like Rema was performing to himself and his Lukia family. Like,
oh God,
no, like honestly, it's like, and then that's where you get things like him telling people to like dance, people to like move, this and that, and like I think or someone said rightly, distill your songs, distill this thing, compress it. Maybe his team is maybe they overestimated the popularity of the songs, or maybe star power or something. Like distill the songs, even if you have calm down fans in the crowd. If you're performing your biggest songs, just your biggest songs, you're going to be fine. We have other acts that were like supposed to come on. I guess the whole sound issue didn't make them come on and all things like that. But if you need to like compress your song, that's what he should have done. He had no business playing some of the songs that he's playing at the end of the day. But if they were positive, it's like as compared to Ashake show, which is like the show that I can compare to because it is very recent and then maybe they are quite similar, right, in terms of the trajectory that they have at
The
the moment.
milestones in their career, yeah.
Yeah, and what he has is the show was very colorful. The video stuff, the visuals was very, very good. Like that was fantastic. And then when he had the songs that were not that popular playing, it was up there in the sky, not even close to the fans where it could have been doing up.
So he couldn't connect, yeah.
It was just up there, and then these aren't songs that people are familiar with. I just there, and then everybody's just like looking.
One day, it's so funny you say that because I literally turned to Toby and said, "This song that he's on the bat,
yeah,
would have been so good. Like
if it was on the ground,
like let new listeners hear the track. If he was down, like not on the bat, it would have worked." I literally whispered that to her, like, "Oh, I wish he was on the stage for this song. Like it would have banged."
It would have just been way better. So there was so much disconnect, and people say he's a very versatile artist. Like it's always been clear. Is that the problem? And then Belema was right when someone was saying, should they have maybe played maybe earlier? At the end of the day, if you want to play for 1 hour, either you play maybe Soundgasm and then calm down back to back, and you still have space. Those songs that are not popular, you're still going to want to play them. So at the end of the day, just cut the sets a bit shorter.
A bit shorter would. It looks like a bit shorter would make more sense.
He just cut the shit shorter and then cut some of these songs out of it. If you're displaying your versatility, you display them on your albums, on your EPs. If the songs are very popular, even if you are versatile and the sessions are also like way too long, they are not Fela now. It's Fela that play beat and then go, and then it's not going to come and now say one of those two, then go again. Like that was just too much. That was just way too much space for sound and then him not talking. And there were again the 30 sets, very nice, but a little bit overblown. So anything else, I think the spread for his audience was very, very nice. But if he wants to do anything that big again, I think all hands has to be on deck. They need to go back to the drawing table or wherever you go to when you want to prepare to like no. You need to really, really estimate. And then someone brought up the idea of maybe having a playlist out. That would have been fantastic.
That would have been great. That would have been great. It's a good suggestion, of course.
Doesn't mean they will know the song.
Yeah, well, at least, yes.
It's going to be familiar. You have people telling you, "Oh, that calm down, ready to jump," and then they just go back to their seat, and then it's not calm down.
Yeah, I guess the only pushback against that is like, oh, I want the experience to be kind of like, I want them to be caught off guard on certain transitions and certain moments. I guess that would be the only caveat against something like that.
And I think that was
it's like releasing a spoiler of a movie. You know what I mean? So
like the vibe towards calm down, because by the time calm down was coming, people were leaving. People would always leave the O2 when it's close
when it's getting close to the end. Yeah,
when it's close to the coffee time, people would always leave, and then the energy was just like already drawn out of people. And this was just like, I think one of the other high points was Mavin's coming on, and I added that in. I think in the rush, whatever the song was one of the very, very high moments in the. And then what other song was that?
Sabi Girl.
I think Sabi Girl. That rush had very, very good response.
Wow.
Dimension had very good response, and Casey, I was like,
oh my gosh, when Casey came out, one day.
Oh my goodness! Please tell me it wasn't that bad.
No, it was amazing, but like the crowd was like confused.
And there was this song he had with Whiskey. Is it Pullover?
He did Limpopo. He did Pullover bangers.
People do those bangers at the end of the day. You see people that that's where even though there was spread in the audience, right?
Oh, so the crowd came up, like they were alive for those.
Yeah,
okay, that's good then. I was scared for Casey, man. I was like, Jesus. Imagine throwing Casey into a calm down audience.
Bro, even Limpopo had better response than Noja Piano that is even the most. Even
Right. Of course. I can see that.
When Oja came on, literally the guys next to us were just like,
wait, did he bring the masquerade out? Please tell me about the masquerade.
Everything. It was sick. It was amazing.
It was nice. It was
nice. That's good. I'm happy Casey had a good time then.
I
I'm
think
happy that one day showed up. That's what me I'm happy for.
Nah, I showed up. I showed up, but not with my money. At the end of the day,
See, what do you keep it to yourself, please?
I am so glad I did not show up with my money. Like, nah.
Keep it to yourself.
So mad at myself. Especially in the first hour, like I was just finding people to complain to that. What is this brother?
Oh, I mean, no.
Bro, why be on the outside? Like the fun thing where it was when like I said, Mavis came on, and then towards the end, now sort of got into the groove of okay, yeah, these are bangers at the end of the day, not you just standing up and then just not going, bro, what are you doing?
No.
Do you know any of Rema's rave songs? Are you a raver?
Mama,
one day is not a raver. One day is the antithesis of a raver.
That is why I am saying that I'm surprised.
One day is not a raver. Speaking of ravers,
one day is as YBN.
At the end of the day, play your bangers. It's an Afrobeats concert. Play your bangers. Let
Let me
it go.
tell you, he's an Afrobeats artist.
Afrobeats what?
Is there any banger that you missed? What's the banger that you missed? Did he miss any banger?
Did he miss any banger?
Like, did he not play?
No, he played. He's
play just your banger.
He said just keep it
He played
concise.
just his banger. How many banger songs you want me to play for 2 hours?
To be honest,
that point he has just few bangers.
Nah, you guys are directing. At least there's a creative aspect to shows too.
Yeah.
If you pass on a setting.
No, make I voice my voice. So leave me make I voice my voice.
Your good no perform, lady. Wait, one day your good.
Sorry, it sounds like we're inside swimming pool right now, man. It sounds like we're inside swimming pool.
Be like maybe 3. Now only calm down and get the response really did get for 2 months ago. Let's see the talk.
All right. Let's not do that.
That's just not true.
If I want to make the show out of 10,
okay, wait. Belena, let him land.
If I want to rate the show
out of 10, okay.
It's a very, very solid 3.5.
This guy.
This
guy. Hey, God.
That is a wild.
When I told you this man is YBNL, you thought it was a joke. Okay.
Was it not Ashake that performed Is It Lady Abi Body song from 2018 at this show?
It slapped.
He said it slapped.
Real fast. Thank you so much, Wandy. Real fast, Larry. Are you there?
So there was Dante and Larry, but I think Larry can go quickly.
Yeah, so Larry needs to present.
Okay, all right, Dante's impatient.
Before you start, I need you to just clear your throat a little. I know you are.
That Baba Blue would have slapped right now, right?
Nobody else is TLS. It will not. Yeah, nobody else is TLS. It's only you that is TLS. It's only you that is doing Irasta talk back to back. We are proud of you. I am now slowly open your mouth and start talking. Don't use all your strengths.
First, I want to say Irasta is the fucking god. First of all, it was crazy. I think she was the highlight for tonight. I think also I sound fucking weird.
I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry. Go ahead, bro.
Please, I'm imploring you people. While TLS is speaking, please let's all mute our mic.
Yes, let's mute.
But TLS, how many more concerts are you hosting the rest of it?
That's my real.
Oh shit! I might be on stage with Brazy on Sunday. That might be happening on Sunday, but I'll be fine by then. I'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm fine. I'm ready.
In Jesus' name, you'll be fine.
But yeah, man. I think that Rema is a very intentional guy, and maybe the intentionality became, when somebody do, and then I say he's doing too much.
Gotcha.
It's not like he was doing too much, but it was people. It could have distracted people.
Gotcha.
Was trying to do. But it was good. I promise you, it was very good. From the perspective of a performer, I know what it is to try to create something like that. So I think it was fantastic. I think the dancers were amazing. I think the dancers were great. Oh my god,
all of them were amazing.
Oh my God, they were amazing. I think the set was spectacular. Yo, this is the first time on an Afrobeat stage that we're seeing that kind of screen that's having all those digital expressions. It was beautiful to see.
Nice.
I think that the horse, I think the what's it called? The props on stage, the bats. Somebody said
Larry.
that was amazing.
Larry,
please,
The bat was
like,
crazy.
come on.
The bat was crazy. I
The
think
bat was crazy. The horse was
yeah,
crazy.
it was wild. The horse was nice. I think Rema is a performer. I think that he is an excellent performer. But what I would say is, why didn't he transition? Like, there were so many times that Rema could have transitioned one song into another song, but he would sing and then you come and chat to us. Hello, sir. There's no a therapy session. Sing, give us music, you know. I think that was the only problem for me. The fact that he was talking too much. I really wanted him to transition into like, you know, different songs. So yes, I think that was a great show.
Nice.
Over 10. I'll give it a solid 7.5 over 10.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Larry.
And Ira star. Go Ira, go Ira, go. Larry,
I have a question. How many more times do you have to shout go Ira, go Ira, go? How many more times are left?
Wait, is the Ira tour still on?
No, it's over now.
Okay, that's what I was about to say. Like, yeah.
But are you doing piano people on Sunday?
Yeah, I might be doing with praising on Sunday.
Toby said put her in your pocket.
Toby wants to follow you.
Toby shout me.
Toby will
Larry,
hold
I'm being serious, please.
She will hold hot water and ginger for you, so that your throat will clear.
Hopefully she has food to host you.
God forbid, but Larry on Sunday. I'm sorry. I had to do it. The way you shouted was killing me.
Larry, that was fun.
Good job.
Thank you, Larry, man. That was fun. That was fun.
I hate you, but why, papi? I hate you.
I'm sorry. When the man started talking, man, it was so immature of me to start laughing, bro. I feel your pain.
Go and drink hot water.
Yes.
We are proud.
For sure. Thank you very much. Dante, my guy. What's good, bro?
Yeah, it's also.
Thank you so much for being so patient. We
Thank you.
It's calm, real. This is such an exciting night. I'm not supposed to be up right now, but like I'm up for Rema. You know, big Rema fan.
We did.
I think I didn't really have issues with Rema. I had issues with like a whole lot of other things. Somebody was asking if Fame was an unreleased song, and I was so confused because
on the TL.
Yeah, on the TL, because I was on the. So the first one was this. I was on the Fame issue.
Right.
I was on the
live chat
stream, right?
Oh,
then
okay.
yeah, the live chat. Somebody was like, "Rema they perform unreleased." I was like, "What the fuck did I just read?"
To be fair, to them, Fame is good in certain parts of the world as opposed to like there is a disconnect with Fame.
It's not that big, I understand, but like if you watch Follow show, you would know.
Yeah. Bro, it was a big song within Game Out. Within Game Out's community. I think they used it in one game at some point. It became really popular within like Portuguese like speaking countries. Like it was a huge thing in those like very, very niche pockets before. But anyway, yeah.
So like what bothered me. Then secondly, Victoni not coming out. I was so pained because I knew his manager was there. It was like at the sound area. And then Victoni posted like an emoji or something. And I was like, there's no way this nigga is not in the UK right now. Just for me to come here and then somebody's telling me Victoni tried to come out initially.
Apparently he opened. He tried to open. Somebody was telling me in the live stream too.
If you noticed during the show too, Rema was looking back as if Victoni is meant to come out.
Right.
The next thing, just like singing his own part too. So that was the thing. Then there usually the band. Like, people have said it.
We've said
but
it,
like the guy that was drumming for him from like Berkeley City in DC to like the Amsterdam show, I thought he was going to be the person to drum for O2 because the guy and Rema have like mad synergy. But then that wasn't the person drumming. I was also like that made me so lost. And I really want. Oh, also, Stormzy does have a song with Rema. It's the Hide and Seek remix.
Yeah, but it's not an original like Skepta, but.
Okay, I have to say this here. The Hellfire aesthetics was given. Like when he came out with the Benin mask on his face and like everything was just so on point. And then when he did the Black Panther like thing there, and somebody said that God forbid, I was like, this is so well put together. Like the intro was so well put together, aside from like the sound issue and him requesting like, oh, this sound so like turn down this volume, turn up this. Rema actually does that in his shows. Like all those shows I've studied.
Oh,
anytime
yeah.
the sound, he will tell them when
he will be angry at the guys. Yes.
Yeah, you tell people at the, like backstage to stop talking because they are
They're
what
in
they
his
are saying
ear.
is yes. He's like very precise about that kind of thing. Maybe it's the Jonesing thing because Ruga too. That guy hates bad sound. And
not
yeah,
a
man.
Johnson thing. Hello.
So okay, for instance, I remember when I was in uni, and one of my guys would want to like book an artist to come to school, and he'd be like, "Yo, Dante, do you want to see this person?" I'll be like, "Yeah, come." Even if the person has one popping song, I would go and like research, go on YouTube, like listen to his song, write down lyrics, read it, and like try and learn it, so that when I go, if I know maybe 7 songs at least, that's like maybe 3 minute song, that's 21 minutes of the show. I know I'm saying something,
Yeah.
but then I don't know why you spend your added money or money you have access to whatever to go to a show that you don't know more than one song, and you should expect that Calm Down will come last. Like it's a no-brainer. Burna Boy did J for like how long as his last song for a very long time before last came, and someone said that he says bye bye and that's the reason he uses last, but no, maybe he puts bye bye in the song so that he can say it when he's leaving it.
No, that's just cap, bro. It's not an artistic decision to make last your closer, bro. At that point, come on. Nah, I don't buy it.
And I know they said the thing about the concert in the middle of the week, people are trying to leave, blah blah blah. But they announced the concert like months ago.
Yeah.
Like
but
okay,
it's still going to be difficult, of course.
It doesn't change it from
It doesn't
the fact that
change
people
it, yeah.
to go to work and then go to the concert.
No,
It
so
still doesn't change.
no,
but
but
you spend money.
No,
like
but
that's just my thing.
to be
like
fair,
you spend,
yes,
or they could have dropped the playlist. That would be calm, just
yeah.
to help people out because he does have a lot of songs at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. But I'm just like, and the thing also, like I've experienced like when you're in a concert or like an event and then people actually feed off of the energy of everybody
the
around
others,
them.
yes, of course.
Yeah.
It's a ripple effect, of course. Yeah.
I went for like an event a couple months back, and then I saw the energy, and I was like, F this. I am not gonna depend on people's energy to enjoy music anymore. I'm just gonna do me. Sure, I get that, but I wish that like people wearing the way people are. So I can't really fault Rema for anything personally.
Yeah.
The trap section of like the entire show, I enjoyed that like to the max. That is like pure showmanship.
Did you enjoy the band on those
What?
songs? Did you enjoy the band on those songs?
I wasn't bothered about them. Okay, I did not even bother because there were a lot of like backing tracks in that section. So
I wish there were more, to be honest. Because I didn't hear that much backing on it. I wish there was a lot more.
But the backup singers were not even doing. I don't know. They didn't connect. That was my for everything in the band. I might have issue with the drummer, but like that was like my own issue. Like they were having some issues there, and anytime the camera panned to them, like you kind of see like they were kind of worried, like the ladies that were backing up. But then his own backing tracks, like of his own vocals, those were really, really helping him.
Yeah.
It just came. It wasn't. I'm not even like gonna check his singing or whatever. It came and it became like this entity that is putting on a show for everybody to experience. Because I know I saw the way like people lost their minds when he came in. Like that beginning is still very sick to me. I'm telling you, like
the entrance,
is crazy.
Yeah.
It's just
his set design was one of one for sure, man.
It's ridiculous. And somebody don't think about the screens. Yeah, the screens were like fucking dope. At some point, I was like, "Yo, this is giving very much Travis Scott."
Yeah, bro, he's our own Travis. Bro, in the first set of like from the Rema EP, you are getting Wizkid meets Travis Scott immediately.
Yeah,
like and that's been his nice toggle where he can go on and off, and I absolutely love it.
And the two like biggest transition issues. First was the teddy bear. It was long. It was kind of long. I was lost. And then the Troublemaker song, the flip.
Thank you for bringing. Let's get to specifics. Okay, yes, That flip
The
he
flip,
did. Okay.
no, got you. Like I wrote this thing down. So like the flip just happened out of nowhere for me because at first he was literally singing it. Then
Yeah.
I think the DJ scratched or
Mm-hmm.
rewind or something, and
Mm-hmm.
then it was like, oh, like you thought. But then I'm like, you also lost. You're as lost as me. So like then he started like singing it in like the more gospel like tone thing. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
interesting. But yeah, I wish this was like something that was done maybe in full because Roma does this thing at his concert whereby when they play Soundgasm,
Yeah.
he does a whole bunch of songs on Soundgasm.
Yes. I think he did that.
Like if I'm being more precise with my experience, I remember I was making dinner tonight and I was like, yo, I am so worried, one, about time, and two, how is this Rema's O2 show going to be? Because all these other shows I've seen. And I remember years ago when I saw Rema live, this man has a lot of energy. So I was not bothered about his energy, like when he's performing, but I was just
Yeah.
like, how was the song like structures and all these things were going to be? And everything I was bothered about, I was like, it became like it was the right thing to be bothered about because they
Yeah.
kind of came up
Mm-hmm.
during the entire show.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
yeah,
feel you.
all in all, man, like I rate the show. I am happy for him. Like I fuck with everything he did. I'm annoyed Victoria didn't come out. That really pained me. Like really pained me.
Yeah.
But what can I say? But Magix came out. I love Magix. I
Nice.
like that.
Nice.
Came out. So that's it. Yeah, man. In
Fair
summary,
enough.
I love the show. I feel we can only get better because he got so many things right. To be
Yep.
very
It
honest,
did. It
yeah.
did.
So
It did.
yeah, it's
Like,
solid.
for
Yeah.
sure. Like the set design, like we've pointed to, and even his sheer energy as a performer himself. Like he still bring context of it being in a very large arena, but you can tell if you've been to his intimate shows, he definitely put in the same amount of like you know what I mean, the enthusiasm that he has on those stages. He definitely had it here as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree with that.
Mad.
Yeah.
Soft boy Jago, what's up, my bro?
What's going on, Jago?
Hey, I'm good. Hi,
Long
everyone. How you
time on
guys
the
doing?
space, man.
We're good.
What'd you say?
I said long time on the space, so I feel like I haven't heard from you in a minute.
Yes. No, I hope you guys are good.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'll try and keep it very short. You guys have spoken about everything. So to start, as a raver, I think this was a perfect night, personally, and I'll try and be as unbiased as possible. I think as a raver, this was a perfect night because we have been screaming for especially the trap side of Rema. It's been a while we heard that and I think for a very pivotal moment for his career, it was not possible for him not to perform those songs. I mean, I checked something and I saw he performed 26 songs or so this night.
Crazy.
I can understand why
That's
people.
amazing.
I think this night kind of shows his career so far in the sense that if you like Rema or if you fuck with his sound, you would appreciate this night. But if you're not really a fan, you will feel a lot distracted. And also data backs up the fact that he has probably the most diverse set of fans amongst all the whole
He has the
Afrobeats
widest
artists.
reach
So,
at this point, of course.
yeah, he has
Yeah.
the widest reach. So, I mean, data. I remember checking that earlier today, and I think he showed. I understand putting out the list of songs for people, but I think that's just lazy. To be honest, I'm glad he didn't do that because if you're paying for a show, and as someone that I managed a band, I managed alternate sound for 3 years, and we've been on the road, we've done stuff, and I've been at concerts, live events where when you're going for a concert, you just do your due diligence. To be honest, like, okay, put out a list of songs saying I'm performing this. He performed 26 songs. What else is he supposed to, like, I'm thinking, what songs did he miss? Like, what else is he supposed to perform? Like, people are saying, oh, he shouldn't have done this. It's not possible. Rema has always been that guy that said that I am going to be so diverse. I'm going to be unique. I'm going to be very, very different.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to like do different sounds or perform different sounds. So I expected him to touch the different sides of Rema. Could the show have been better? 100%. I felt like this is a a huge learning curve for him and his team. The transitioning was
Absolutely.
totally poor.
Yeah.
It was poor. It was. I feel for me as a River, that's probably the most disappointing.
Oh, so it wasn't a perfect show then.
No, it wasn't. I mean, for a River, we will be biased, but for me now, nah, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Gotcha.
I'll rate it a 6/10.
Okay.
I think one that transitions so good. I'm not sure what happened today. Maybe the change of the clothes and all of that affected it. Also, I didn't think the band couple of his songs. I think I saw your tweet and I agree with you.
That band,
the setting of Rema's song that actually
the one that paid me was Addicted, because that's my favorite
bro.
song on
Hove
R&R.
Addicted.
For example,
I was so like
Then also, I'm not, and also, I'm also gonna add. I mean, he's 23. I genuinely am interested or excited about the future for him because I'm curious to see how he keeps transitioning. What
the next phase.
What the next phase would be. Also, I think in terms of stage, like, I think it's probably the best we've ever seen.
Honestly, it looks like it.
For we that were streaming on YouTube, I don't know what it was, but the sound was horrible. By people that are there to say, O2 had issues with sound. I don't know why we are still having such conversation do him any justice. But that also just showed that I'm not trying to compare. I'm a River, and Rema is probably my favorite, but there's just doing that everybody still needs to pay attention to. I think the first thing Rema needs his band.
Yep.
I think he charges a lot to actually keep his band now. I think he needs his band. I think I also believe that he probably could have handled the show a lot better. But all in all, I think it was a good show for his level. I don't know what it is with this comparison with him and Ashake. I think it's stupid because they are no, for real. I think fans are being stupid because they are different type of artists. I understand the community. So something I wish he actually added were a lot more collaborations, like artists coming on stage to perform, like all
to make it more dynamic. Yeah,
we could have had other artists perform. Would have had. I don't know who. But I'm sorry. I don't think they. I don't think he. I'm not trying to. Don't think the DJ like all those times where they were playing that church song or the saxophonist was going long and long. I felt artists key in those areas had a couple of UK artists. I mean, Dave is Benin. He's from Benin. I felt like Dave could have come out, or Skepta. They have a song, or Stormzy. Like if you have maybe 20 each aspect of his career properly. I understand the Teddy P. I think I get it. I just felt like at a point it was too long, But yeah, I think it was good. I thought Ira was also a bright spot. Great. I thought Crayon could have had. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the mic or something.
I think the mic. And you can feel some sense of nerves too kick in. I think that's a huge stage for very young artists as well. So it's I
think there was some issues. I don't think they had in-ears. I think there was some nerves.
I think somebody mentioned, like, I think Rema was being edited with the backstage platform. I think there's also pressure of wanting to deliver seamlessly and not have that. But if he constantly was like pointing or complaining about his in-ears, or he was, if he was a bit uncomfortable. I don't know why we're having that, but I think there was a time somebody even ran on stage to adjust something. At his back
on this person.
His in-ears are disconnected from
his in-ears and all of that. I felt like that was poor, and I really do hope, as a raver, I really do hope that like they look back, they watch this clip, right, and they improve on areas that need a lot of improvement.
Yeah.
In all, I think he did great. I'm really, really, really interested in seeing the next phase. I wish him all the best. And genuinely, I feel like, so lastly, I feel like the fans that were confused about calm down and all that, they're the funniest set of people for me, because I don't know how much they paid. I didn't pay. I was in my house watching from YouTube. But if you are going to watch, I mean, it's only logical that calm down ends the show.
Yeah.
Right? I also believe that they could have learned a couple of other songs, if at all they wanted to go, especially having to stand very close to the stage.
Yeah.
I think someone made mention of the stage, or his stage performance, in terms of him not walking up and down. I was really surprised, because he normally does all of those.
Yeah, but this,
like,
granted, this is the first, like, this is probably
as logical as possible. I think there's a big or huge room for improvement. I genuinely believe that he would do better, and yeah, that's it from me.
Fair enough. Absolutely. Thank you very much. I don't know if Reva is still here with us. I know I wanted to balance the conversation, but we've had a few Revas share their points. So shout out to Jago for the pointers there. Real quick, we'll start rounding up shortly, but appreciate everyone that's joined so far, man, and my co-host, of course. Yeah, man, Reva, are you here? Doesn't look like Reva is here. All right, Midas. Midas, long time no yarn, bro.
Yeah, man, what's going on, Bill?
We do.
Midas, why?
I'm alright, I'm doing, man. I'm okay. So just quickly get into it, man. I think a couple of things. I think the first thing I'd like to say is I think they should stop streaming O2 shows or like streaming live.
Is YouTube that is cutting the check for that? No, isn't it YouTube cutting the check?
No. Yeah, let me just say, like, yeah, I think it's important for them to stop streaming because we're at a very like pivotal and integral, critical point in like our growth as an industry. I don't need our mistakes on that kind of scale.
Gotcha.
You feel me? It was 20K people that saw that 18,000 out of the 20,000 will not even see half of the things that we are seeing, right? Because they're probably like zoomed out or at the back or whatever the case may be. And the 2K people in front are like maybe 30% Asians, 30% Indians, so they can't even like connect. They are just waiting for calm down. So like our secret is covered. You feel me? Then we can stop streaming, like just leave that one to Beyonce and like let's say Blackpink or something or J. Cole, just free up it. And we know that we've celebrated another O2 show. Like I'll be sad if they stream like when Aerostar does our own. I'll be sad if they stream our own. Like how the 20,000 privileged people in the arena enjoy it and they live to tell their kids and grandkids cool stuff. You get your soul plaque. That's one. I think two, I think Rema is a really, really interesting and dynamic guy. And I'm really excited about the future for like the space in general. I think Rema is a student. And I think Emmanuel always alludes to something like our space is on Monday, and he says Rema is like that bridge between, you can tell the guy had studied people, like when you're incubating a baby, that type of thing.
Yeah.
And it's just like, how evident it was that he started picking up like Wheezy's like charisma type of thing. And all of a sudden he adds Bonner's dance steps to it. And even Bonner at one point has to like chill and like, this guy is doing it without, he didn't come to me on like some ones on like, oh, Baba, teach me of thing. He's looking at you doing your live shows and his own show next week. He's already pulling your steps and everything with like reverence and all that. I think he's a sponge. He's a student. Yeah. He gets fact of, I have to improve my craft and I can watch people who are good in certain areas. And I think that is what will make it a whole ODG sit down and call the entire members that you people should watch one of our upcoming like Afrobeat icons do his first show, and everything. He could have been doing other things, but it was important for him and his own little community over there in Houston to like watch them before practice or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
So I think that's a huge testament to Rema's study of the game. I think every show has its own issues, to be honest. Even the recently just concluded Renaissance tour, I think just because of Beyonce's iconic abilities, she was dodging bullets like as if that woman is crazy. Planet. Like I saw a clip, I think last weekend, of how she was about to sleep and she converted it into a dance move. Like, what the fuck? But anyway, back to Rem, like, I think there were a lot of positives for him to take. His confidence, I think, is really key. He didn't show nerves to me compared to what I've been hearing. I don't think I saw that. I thought that he wasn't getting the energy that he was throwing back. So that was what was confusing for him. So I think as a concerned performer, he was like, are you not feeling what I'm feeling?
Yeah.
But I think at one point he continued doing him. I don't think it was nerves. The guy
from Rema's standpoint? From Rema's standpoint?
Oh no,
never nerves.
We were talking about
we're talking about within the Maven set and Crayon having a go.
Okay.
Yeah, during the Maven set.
And you're adding that to a spotty mic too, so it's obvious like his set wasn't necessarily the greatest.
Exactly.
It was more so a little bit of agitation and irritation at some of the happenings.
Yeah. And I would say that I think we as an audience, and I get that not everyone is on that level of like studying music and just enjoying the craft, but we as an audience need to understand what we're going to shows for. You feel me? I think like recently, Emmanuel, I used to beef you privately on this whole Benson of people. Emmanuel of 6 months ago criticizing Benson, and the same Emmanuel of 2 weeks ago or last week.
Yeah, it was this Sunday.
I feel like we as an audience.
It was
this Sunday.
This week. Right?
Yeah.
As an audience, we have to understand what we're going to a show for. Like, I think if you're going to a Rema concert, you of course, I should expect that you're not going there for like vocal dexterity. You're not going there for the best. You're going there for a show. Like, exactly. You're going there for a well-produced show. You're going to lose your voice, like
shout out to Larry.
Just scream and enjoy exactly, rave, no pun intended, and all that. But like, I think you're being, Baba is not coming there to give you like the perfect. I don't know, all this transition criticism is because we watched it on streaming. That's what I'm telling you guys. Like, it's because you watched it on YouTube. If he's churning out 26 songs, I think someone just confirmed. If he's churning out 26 songs for you in a 2 hours-ish time frame, really, like, why are we criticizing nitty-gritty? Is he giving you the words of the song? Is it giving you energy? Like, no one goes to a Travis Scott song if he pauses for 1 minute 30 seconds to rant. I mean, I just saw Tyler the Creator perform, I think this past weekend, and Baba was giving me like mini monologues in between the shows, and that made me like the show the more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't, all those transitions.
Oh yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
No,
like
Midas. I'm with you of artists showing a bit of personality in their shows. If I wanted to hear your songs back to back, I can easily run a quick playlist, right? You can come there and you can show like transitions in between songs by showing your personality is always a great point for me personally. So yeah, I think it's a good thing to be able to talk.
I'm not with you because that point does not.
Pepe, fair.
Yeah, you don't have to drag it, of course.
No, I'm saying that like your point is valid up until this. We're talking about
this particular show,
because
right?
in the point when when we're talking about those long transitions, it
Yeah.
is so obvious because he's not actually on stage.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's just
The
a
transitions
guitar
were,
person
yeah.
or
Go ahead.
a saxophonist
Mhm.
playing for an hour,
Yep.
30 minutes.
Yep.
I said 1 hour, 1 minute, 30 seconds. Sorry.
Yeah.
So it's because it's so glaring because
Yeah, yeah.
nothing else is going on.
Absolutely,
It's not as if
absolutely.
it's a dancer or another singer or he's talking.
Yeah.
I think it would have been less glaring.
Oh, yeah,
But
for
it's
sure.
the fact that we are to watch his
Fair enough.
band members play for 1 minute, 30 seconds and we're like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And I think like my final, thought or point before I give a score would be, it's so interesting because so much time has gone by now, and I think I like our forward-facing artists now for different things. And honestly, you could say in terms of like this new era of performances and why we all as an audience now, and with like, Emmanuel Space leading, like, at least on X, the discussions with like performances and everything, like, Belema coming to champion and vocalize, Pepe, Toby, everyone coming to say and be more critical of performances, and Twitter catching on to like performance criticism, I think is largely pre-Burna Boy and post-Burna Boy. And you have to give him credit because he made a part of our craft. He made people pay attention to a part of our craft that we've largely ignored for a long time. And it's not like we didn't have those reservations, but it's like, who are you to criticize a Wizkid show in the grand scheme of things? And you will not like, no, don't get me wrong, I'm not throwing stones on Wiz or anything, because I feel, which is where my point is going now, I think they all bring unique things to the table that one man cannot have it all.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I think that's where I finally made my peace with what is going on. One man cannot have it all. I don't think there would be, at least for the pop guys, I mean, you could train, but at least as of today, there's no one touching that guy called Burna Boy. Just because his foundation is not like surface level type of thing. They dig the ground deep. Yeah. This guy's been doing it for years, where largely nobody paid attention to him. When he was doing PlayStation, when he was doing rehearsals, when he was doing, like, nobody was looking at his side. But post-year, everyone now thinks like he's magic overnight. And I think, with Rema, I think he'll get there. I think just because of the way he studies the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he will look at this show and he'll be like, damn, I had minus here, but on the positive side, my show next year, I won't repeat the same mistake.
Gotcha.
You feel me? So it's like, I think he has the edge of time.
Mm-hmm.
He has the edge of youth,
mm-hmm.
and I think he also has the edge of character, right? So like the minus on Wiz's side now is he was this lyrically gifted young dude like years ago and everything, and he had that hunger and everything. But when you achieve everything achievable, it's like, what more do you want from me? And his humble beginnings and everything, he can't be bothered to do more than he's already doing now. And talk from today till Jesus comes. Like, you're not going to minus from me, and you're not going to me in any way. So I've done my part. Yeah. But I think the plus to Burna would now be like, everybody that did not listen to me from 2010 to 2020, you will now listen to me from 2020 till I'm ready to retire from the stage. And Rema is coming with the energy that all of you put together are coming from every one of you. So I think there's a level of, and this is just individual like reasons and everything, hunger, thirst for wanting to prove something. Yeah. Once an artist loses that hunger, right, it's hard to fire up. But with Wiz, I always look at it like Baba can turn it up at any point in time. But enough of that. I think shout out to Rema. I think him and the Maven crew and Jones in World have done an exceptional job. Yeah. I thought it was really important for a 23-year-old to highlight and put the spotlight on his peers.
Yep. Youngest African act on the O2 stage.
Ethiopian, Bayani, I thought like they just look. I think in Belema's words, they just looked cute. Like when your neighbors and all the children are out,
and they're growing up so fast.
And they're growing up so fast. And
you
I'm
and
sure
your friend group from your neighborhood when they all pull up together.
exactly. I'm sure Don Jazzy must have shed a tear behind the stage because it's like I built something that will outlast me, like that type of thing. And I think the entire crew and the organization as a whole should be super proud.
Absolutely.
Rating the show, I think there were a lot of flaws, but just to be, because I like the guy a lot, I would say pro cons, maybe a 7 would be a right thing to do, right? So a 7, I'll settle on a 7, and I know it's going to do better, and I know that like the sky is just a starting point.
Yeah.
And good to see you guys, everyone.
Yeah,
love
man.
you all, and have a good night.
Appreciate it, Midas.
Thank you, sir.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Something that I'm finding very interesting about this conversation.
Yeah.
Because he was saying things that are like in Rema's favor. I think with all of the things that are kind of going on this year, Rema also has the added benefit of grace.
Yeah.
People are actually willing to grace.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking of some other artists that if they came out and they gave this show, Twitter will not be able to fit all of us. But people are willing to be like, yeah, it wasn't the greatest. There were some cons, but we're willing to give you grace because we know there's more.
Yeah, and he is the future of this space, of this momentum, right? So it's you wanna set him up to win constantly. You want to see him win.
Oh, Emmanuel, can I just say that it's important that you stop giving platform to people that want to compare. Honestly, I think the media has, how media people come out, journalists and all this, like people with following, they come out on Twitter and saying, you fans, who gives them the retweets? Who gives them the likes? And you see people like, who does the headlines on the blogs? So like, I think as you're cultivating this, our community here, like stop giving platform to like baseless and useless comparisons so that we don't feed into the already toxic energy that is out there, like already wanting to compare a fantastic actress like Rema with another fantastic and amazing artist, which will breed hate. So
thankfully we've not done that.
Don't even give them a platform.
Thankfully we've not done a lot of that today, which is a good sign, of course. But obviously it's like it's laughable trying to compare both artists at this point in their careers, really. But yeah, man, appreciate it, Midas. I know Bloody Civilian has been in and out of the space. I don't know if she wanted to chime in on the conversation. We have Bloody Civilian in the cut. I know you've been here for a while, but I think maybe it's connection.
First of all, Ira 8.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ira fucking 8.
Ira was a highlight.
Like I'm so proud of her. Yeah. Obviously, with the whole Rema thing, I heard all your takes. I feel like definitely, I think if Rema still has potential to be like Burna level, Burna also had his beginnings too. Yeah. So like, like everything is gonna be fine Rema wise. I think he's good, but Ira Shah 8, that's all I keep saying.
Bloody, can you just say normally like 2 times?
Not normal.
Wait,
just say
Bloody. Bloody.
Don't interrupt her. Emmanuel, Pepe, you guys
wait. I'm sure. This guy says,
"Oh my God, just let her say normally." You're interrupting her.
Bloody's for me exhausted with normally, man.
I'm screaming.
I just
normally.
It's like 2 a.m., bro.
Wait, Emmanuel, can I just say something to her real quick? Please. Yes, let me just. I think you're an amazing artist. I think your voice is golden. I think your flows are golden. I think you're a unique person. I think your delivery is masterful. I love you. I love your confidence.
Oh my God, thank you.
I think
Midas, where's the ring? Might as well pop it out.
I think they gave you a window. I think they gave you a window on that song, and you built a massive giant door. And I think you're ready to do something massive, man. Just keep pushing. Yeah. And normally for sure, man. Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Wow.
Bloody,
It's ready for them to
Oh, what
propose
the only
to
thing I wanted
Bloody.
to say is
I'm screaming.
bloody.
I give
I
you
We,
wanted to
we,
say
we, we,
shout
we,
out
we
to
haven't talked. We
Afrobeats.
haven't talked since the anger management. At least we tried dropped.
Yeah.
Yes.
So next week for sure we would definitely catch up
Come and
on
run it for us. I want to hear
on
everything.
the
Okay.
on the
Cool.
release of that, man. But yeah, appreciate you for showing up constantly again, engaging the crowd and doing your thing
I
here.
just wanted
Thank you. Thank you.
Please don't support each other.
You said?
Are we going to?
Pepe, stop looking for trouble.
There's,
sorry.
Is the agenda out that people are trying? Well, I think you kind of push back on it actually, buddy, because we touched on it. The topic of women not supporting women. Like, do you believe?
Oh yeah.
Do you believe there's some truth to it? Because that was another thing that was happening tonight. In some conversations on Twitter.
Yeah. I mean, I just know that Ira is not one of them, Sha.
Yes,
That's what
I think
can say.
exactly what you
I'll tell
said
you
the
the
last
women
time.
that are supporting other women. I'm not going to tell you the women that are not.
Okay.
But the
Valid.
women that are supporting other women behind the scenes, those of us in the business that know the business, trust me, the gist would have cast. The gist cast in this circle easy. Ira is not among. Don't worry.
Got you.
Don't worry yourselves. Ira is clear. She's a very like genuine person.
Nice.
So yeah.
Awesome.
That one is easy for me to do. If she wasn't, I would have kept quiet.
Fair enough.
Bloody, you know we love you.
Fair enough.
We love you very
Thank you.
Dope stuff. Appreciate it.
Oh, Bloody, before you go, I just want to let you know. I finally found the song on At Least We Tried that speaks to me. It's the part where Tay was saying sometimes my life is crazy.
Bro, Tay was, yeah. I mean, we'll talk about it. Bro. But yeah, Tay was amazing on that record. Escapism. But anyway, yeah, appreciate you, Bloody. I know Miss Taiwo hasn't gone yet. I think we'll start wrapping up around, because it's getting a bit late, and I'm sure most people have engagements.
Did you say around?
Eh?
I said, did you say around? As far as something was supposed to be rapping.
About in 8 minutes. I want to cap this in 8 minutes, hopefully. So
amazing. We're on the same.
Okay,
page.
now Neo shows up all of a sudden. The number one river, all of a sudden is here.
To be fair, Neo has been here.
No, but he hasn't been getting quiet. Neo, we need to catch up, man. It's been forever, bro. But anyway, Miss Taiwo is here, and then we'll close out with Neo, if that's okay with everybody.
Yes.
Or Miss Ma'am, did you want to go as well? Because I know you've also been here. Anyway, Miss Taiwo, what's up? A lot of misses on stage.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Hello, everyone. Can you guys hear me?
Hi. Yes, we can hear you. Wait, were you at the show?
Okay. Yes, I was at the show.
Of course. Trust Miss Taiwo now. She has been to every show.
Yes.
A lot of you were at the show tonight.
It's good. Love to see it.
I do love it so much.
Nice.
Miss Taiwo, how was the show?
Let me first introduce myself. First of all, I'm
my
not a
outsider.
Rema fan. Yes, thank you very much.
Miss Taiwo, you don't need to introduce yourself.
A strong outsider.
Give you full context.
Yeah,
Our resident calm outsider.
Yeah, as in
I need to
legit.
Thank you very much for the title. But I need to give full context. Okay, so I'm not a Rema fan. I can't. The first time I listened to a Rema song, like I played the Rema song for the first time today in about 6 months.
Stop.
And that's because I impromptu bought tickets to
God.
Miss
Taiwo is the time that she goes to the ops, bro. She'll go to the ops funeral.
I'm gonna go to Rema concert.
Oh my God.
But I don't like him. Let me
she did the same thing with Davido's concerts, man. She did the same thing with Davido.
Taiwo was one of those Afrobeats to the world people that were there. They only don't calm down, no.
Oh my God.
That's exactly who I am.
It's terrible, my goodness. Are you serious? Anyway, carry on. Okay, good for context. Good for context, yes.
Basically, I enjoyed myself.
Okay, nice.
There were downs in the show. Like, I didn't know most of the songs. I maybe knew like 1-2 lines. I didn't know most of it, but I still had fun.
Nice.
And that's from somebody that doesn't know Rema songs.
Gotcha.
Secondly, I think the main problem for me, the way where Rema was losing people was in changing and going from different places in the set. So there was one time he had to go from the front of the stage to the back of the stage when he was getting on his bat thingy, and there was just the interval between that was just way too long. Like, you lost people. At some point I was looking around and like people in the sitting area were actually sat, and like everybody was sitting, and I was just like, bro, that's sad. Also, I think the crowd was actually dead. I don't think everything fell on Rema's side, or like the production or the stage performance. I think the crowd was dead too. It didn't really, even where there was vibe and Rema was giving us all the energy, the crowd
was still not.
weren't really giving to. I think they didn't really know that much of the songs, which is kind of surprising. But yeah, the stage the set was beautiful. See, when Rema came out in the horse like that and with the cloak, it was giving. I loved it.
It was fire.
And I loved the screen. I actually liked when he was going up and down in the bat something. I wasn't expecting the wings to move, but it did. Also, I enjoyed when the guitarist and the violinist were going at it, but then it went on for way
too long.
I enjoyed the beginning, but at some point you just be like, okay, what's next?
Yeah, gotcha.
What else? Yeah, I sure had fun.
Nice.
It was a good time.
Nice.
I have a question.
Good time on a Tuesday night. Why not?
Yeah.
Mr. Taiwo, after tonight, are you now a fan?
No. Sorry.
At least a casual listener of the hits.
No, but like if Rema is doing another show, you will still see me there. But like I wouldn't.
Yeah,
like,
Mr. Taiwo doesn't miss out on shows, man. That's what.
No, like I would love to watch Rema perform. Like, he's that type of performer that you don't need to know his songs.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like, no, I understand what you mean. Yeah, he's a showman.
So. Yeah, that's the word. He's a showman. So.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll definitely go for another one of his shows.
I just love the honesty.
Yeah, I like it. Absolutely.
As in, she was like, are you going to? No, I won't. But I will shall be going. Yeah.
I love it. Thank you very much, Ms. Taiwo.
So, yeah, I'll rate it 7 over 10.
Okay. That's nice.
Rating.
That's not bad at all. Thank you very much, Ms. Taiwo. That was fun. And I have our resident raver that hasn't said hello in a minute. Neo, it's so nice to hear from you, man.
At the point, I thought Neo was beefing me.
He probably was, to be honest. Oh no, but I think he was having a very he was going through a transition in his life. I think I feel like he was moving a couple steps. Like, we've spoken before, Neo. What's up? What's good? I hope you're in a very, very strong place now.
Yes.
The way you're making it seem as if he was going through things, or things were going through him. I don't know.
Like, I was going through depression.
Well, Neo, so nice to hear from you, man.
No. Like, it just sounded like I was going through depression or something. But...
I thought you were just graduating school. That's what I meant.
Yeah,
you're making it seem as if he was on my day or something, concocting music that was just going through. It's like, damn, are you okay, bro?
I've been seeing my. I just want to say, like, I want to put it out there that obviously I have a Rema bias and all, but yeah, I want to say that the growth is so obvious with, like, from his first shows and from his shows last year and even earlier this year.
Yeah,
the one he did at Brixton, you could see the I just want to talk like about the creative aspect and all.
Yep.
You could see at the Brixton that there was a house and the stage was obviously not big enough for him to fully show what he was thinking creatively, if you guys understand what I'm saying. So, like, but now on a bigger platform, to see what he has actually done with it, the house, the horse, like it's all
with the bats.
It's only I don't even want I don't even want to say it was a surprise to me, because it's something with the standard he has set
expected
himself.
No, you're absolutely right.
It's expected, exactly. It's very expected,
and it became his little playground.
Yeah,
and it became his little playground. Like that looked like a Rema stage through and through.
Yes, exactly. And even the last EP, Ravage, kind of prepared, setting the tone for what the
aesthetics
the
would look like.
concert was going to look like.
Yeah,
exactly. I just want to say, like, there were also a few parts which could have been better, but then again, it's his first major, like, big arena concert, which I think and I believe that Rema is someone who's very, very picky with, like, his what he chooses and stuff. He's very, very intentional about his craft. So I think his next concert, he's obviously going to go back to the drawing board, look at the parts where which could have been better, and obviously improve on it. But overall, I still think it was a great concert, like, for his first time, and also in terms of, like, what Burna has done, what Wiz has done, what Davido has done, and even Ashake too. So it wasn't like a letdown per se. He was also evolving the craft, so it's wholesome to see. And I want to say one of my favorite parts was where Ira and Crayon and Magix came out and they did Wonder More, and the crowd went crazy. It was very beautiful to see. But I'm not going to lie, I was expecting him to bring out a couple more artists, of which I still think there were some artists that were also supposed to come out to perform, but because of the timing
declined or something.
Yeah, or maybe because some people are still on tour and everything, so the timing was not just suitable to get people to come to the concert. But still, I think he held it down very well for himself, and it will only get better. You guys trust me.
For sure.
It will only get better.
For sure. Well said, man. Absolutely. Thank you very much, man, Neo, and hope to see you and hear from you more, bro. Sure. Yeah, man. Yeah. All right. On that note, man, I think this was a great night for the scene. Great night for the Afrobeats momentum. Seeing a very, very young and fresh artist hop on the stage with close to 20,000 capacity in a foreign land is still unheard of. It's still a crazy feat that we're getting spoiled with, to be honest. And I think it's absolutely amazing for him to be able to check that off his list and be able to look back at it and point and go back to the pointers that many of us are picking on, and very, very obvious pointers that you could have improved on the show. But at the end of the day, it's a big win for him. It's a big win for his team. It's a big win for everyone to see an artist in that light. I know Maida's kind of brought the point of them not streaming it and not to expose too many of the errors, but I still think it's a grand way to, like, show a momentum on a global scale. And YouTube is one of the biggest platforms you could ever showcase that. So at the end of the day, it's still a celebration to showcase on those spaces. So it's nice to see him not just perform to 20K on the stage, but to the rest of the world as well. But yeah, man, appreciate everybody. Shout out to Pepe, shout out to Belema, shout out to Elle, all our correspondents from the O2 that gave their own experiences. Appreciate the context that you added to the conversation, and everyone that was watching on the live stream with me at the watch party and over here on the space. Appreciate everybody, man. Look forward to Monday spaces. We usually do this on Mondays, so tap in on Mondays, 4 o'clock EST, which might be 10 now. Yes, 10 now Nigerian time, West African time. And then also I host a live stream for new music every Friday on my Twitch account. So follow my page. All the links are there. My Twitch account is there. And also reviews and reactions on my YouTube page as well. So appreciate everybody, and hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. We are out. Appreciate everybody, man. Have a good night. Peace.